in Native American mating call, which is amazing.
Now I'm trying to fuck
Native American,
turkeys.
is that? Oh, nice.
Oh, wow, he combined the two, right then, right then and there, just combined
Native
the two.
American style.
Oh.
I leave it to this man to be able to get things down like that, Leave it to this man. Anyway, welcome everybody to another episode of Crafting a Chat. It is April 21st, 2026. We're almost done with April into May. Man, it's about to be halfway through this year. This is crazy. And the year's not getting any better. That's the craziest part.
All right.
I mean, video games wise, it's amazing, but overall, everything else wise, yeah, it's not that great.
What? Having a great time. Finally got gas.
Nice.
Right.
Anybody want to guess how much it costs to fill up my Kia Forte?
Probably like $35.
Oh, interesting. Any other guesses?
45.
Okay, Jessica. $47.50.
Oh.
So I thought you had a smaller tank. That's why I guessed 35. I was like, I don't.
It was she was a thirsty gal today because I was down to, I had like 25 miles left to go before empty.
So
I was really cutting it close.
You were on the E.
I was a little above the E, if I'm honest. So.
That's not even close. I've gone to like 6 miles left.
Oh, I didn't know it was a competition. Kevin, how far'd you go?
I don't go that far. I think
neither do I.
I've gone is like 47.
No, I heard if you go 6 that you're gay.
Oh.
So
wow.
That's just hey, nothing wrong with that. It's just I heard that, and based on what I heard, that's true.
From where?
Jeff Bezos.
Where did I hear that from?
Yeah.
If your gas tank gets close to 6, you're gay.com. .org.
Oh, I gotta check it out.
.com.org.
.gov.
Oh, and
.ca. A little confusing.
Oh,
but
interesting.
Canadian
It's like
government
the health insurance
educational.
Canadian government. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
It was GEH. Gay?
Okay. Oh.
Why are you gay?
Why are you gay? I just saw an interview with that guy.
Tell me, do you like men? Why are you gay?
He was in an interview with another meme guy. And they were both doing their memes back and forth. It was really weird.
Is that the why are you running guy? Why are you running?
No, I don't know. I don't know who the other one was.
Oh. Why are you running? Aye. Anyway, so I'm joined with these beautiful young lads here. I got Adam, I got Destinoto, I got Kevin, your host here, Genesis, So, gentlemen, how are y'all feeling tonight? It's a little chillier than I'd prefer in April, but, it's still nice weather regardless.
I'm confused.
Yes?
You said how we doing. That's just how I'm doing. I'm confused.
Oh, why are you confused?
Not really a story to go with it. I'm just confused. I think because I took a nap.
Yeah.
I got home. Yeah, you should have. I hear it in your voice. I got home, and I think I fell asleep at like 6. And then my body was like Daredevil time, and I woke up at 9. And then I saw Genesis texted me. So then I waited patiently, We didn't get to it this week. Yeah. We'll get to it.
No.
That's fine, no rush.
We did a bunch of work around the house and threw out a bunch of garbage, and then by the time I saw the time, I was like, "Oh, I'm on my way to get dinner," and I was like, "Damn!" I instead of just not saying anything, I was like, "I need to tell him that I'm gonna be probably not able to."
That'd be fucked up if you didn't say anything. I would have just watched it. I was like, "He's dead." I'm moving on.
Died.
He died?
Yeah, I'm.
R.I.P. Anyways, hopefully I can get into that Disney Plus. Oh shit! We don't know. We don't know.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Only person
Anyway.
who knows is Kevin. Only
It's
one
true.
person who knows is
Kevin
Kevin.
is the only one who knows.
How do
Yeah.
I know?
See, he won't even tell us.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
I know. He wouldn't even say it. He wouldn't even say it.
But no, I took a nap, and then I was like, I'm just sitting here thinking, I'm like, did I eat dinner? And I'm like, I don't think so. I don't remember eating. But also, I've had a confusing week. I woke up Monday morning. So yesterday morning, I woke up, and I thought it was Thursday.
Nice.
As somebody who works Monday through Friday, how the fuck does that happen?
That you're working on.
How do I have a 2-day weekend and then wake up the next day thinking it's Thursday morning?
Oh, I don't know.
I must have had
I
a
don't know,
deep
bro.
ass sleep Sunday night.
Yeah, you must have. You must have been like knocked out like a log.
I thought it was so knocked out like a log, Kevin. What's not to understand? Anyways, but like,
Like out like a log.
yeah,
Out like a light.
No, there's also log in that. I
yeah.
know
There's
out like a
log.
light is
I've
good.
heard log
Yeah, there's
before.
log. Or sleeping like a log. Sleeping like a log. That's one as well.
That's not. Wait.
Hmm.
Yeah, maybe that is.
Yeah, sleeping like a log. I don't know why.
Anyways,
It doesn't make no
well,
sense.
I was sleeping like a red oak. All right, I was fucking
I
out.
like it.
You know what I mean? So
Nice.
it's just my week confused. So that's
I
just
mean,
my.
listen. If
That's
you
where
got
I'm
a
at.
good sleep and you feel refreshed now, that's good. I'm glad. That's a good
I don't
thing.
think I feel refreshed. I feel tired.
Oh, okay. So maybe it's not enough deep sleep that you're feeling,
Yeah,
you're feeling better from it.
You know what I mean? Who knows?
Okay.
Been doing a
Good,
lot of
how's everything
overtime
going
at
for you,
work,
right?
so
Overtime's always good.
tired.
How you doing, Kevin? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
You're making me yawn now. Adam's making me yawn.
Wow, I'm starting to feel more awake. It's crazy.
Insane. Doesn't know how you doing. You doing all right?
Sounds like he's a little
Sounds good.
tired. He's a little tired boy.
It sounds like he's the most awake I've ever heard him be awake. So with that, let's move on to what we did last week, right? I will start us off because I didn't really do a whole lot. I've been playing a ton of Ghost of Yotei, trying to move through that game.
Man
I
never
have
joins a party
done.
anymore. It's fucker.
I I should just join the party.
You were on last night. You didn't
um,
join. Kevin and I were hanging out. You playing Ghost of Yotei, doing nothing.
I think because I was on very late and I was like, okay, they're about to probably hop off, so I won't disturb them if they're.
You hopped on at like 11.
Yeah, no, it was 11 for me, so 12 for you guys, right?
No, 10.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay. Maybe okay. Well,
No,
I'll just hop
No,
on
it was 12 for us. No, you hopped on at 11. I was like, oh, he's on.
I'll just hop on next time. I thought maybe it was too late. I'm like, oh, they're about to probably get off or whatever because it's Monday.
Spaghetti or pizza?
Pizza.
Agree.
Do pizza. Don't do spaghetti. Do pizza.
Spaghetti pizza.
Ew.
That's disgusting.
Honestly, it probably wouldn't be that bad.
No,
Yeah,
that's awful. Don't do that.
Tomato sauce on there already. You just
This man speaking my
But yeah, I've
language.
been playing a ton of Ghost of Yotei, trying to get through that game, and oh, gotcha. I was sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second. Playing Ghost of Yotei, moving through the map. I just went into the Oni section for the first time now. I've done so much of this map. When I walked to the Oni section, I was like, oh, this is different, and more of the map has been uncovered. This map is huge. Yotei's map is gigantic. I didn't realize that each one of the Yotei 6 have their own like mini areas. I was like, oh, there's like a bunch of landmarks in here too. That's crazy. But I'm having a grand old time in Ghost of Yotei. Fantastic time. I played a little bit of Balatro. I still can't get past that stupid black deck. I'm just like whatever. I'm not even focused on that. I don't even care. I've been playing a lot in the Portal because whenever I have time to play, I'll play. Especially if I'm now that I'm home for this whole week. I go to work again next week Monday. Um, so I'm gonna try and put as much time as I can to move forward in that game and finish it out and maybe platinum it. I want to platinum it and be done with it. Um, and I even took down all the dueling trees as well, and I took out Takezo the first time, and then apparently he's a super boss at the end of the game. And I didn't know that he's like a super boss, and he was one-shotting me. I was like, oh, this man breathes on me wrong, and I'm dead. That was tough. I did not beat him the second time. Apparently, when you beat him the second time, you get a weapon kit, which is just a different color katana. Uh, and I was like, okay, whatever. Um, there's no trophy I don't think to beat him, so I'll probably
Is that the guy on top of
beat
the
him there.
mountain?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, you have to do that. There's a trophy
For,
tied to him.
for, for what?
Collecting all gear or whatever.
Weapon kits are considered gear?
Now there might be something else tied to them.
Oh, man, I gotta beat him all the way to the end. I can't touch him right now. He is killing me so easily. I have to get some. I have to level up a little bit and
Oh, it's
kind of
just a
gain some.
specific trophy. The Takezo
Oh,
Unrivaled trophy. So.
oh, I have to beat him. Oh,
Yeah, you do. I'm gonna tell you right
all right.
now. I dropped that difficulty so fucking fast.
I might do it. I don't know. He is not easy.
No.
I did so as of right now. I did get him about halfway down, but then the fight changes weather as well. Like it gets colder, and I'm like, what is
Mm-hmm.
going on here? I was trying to use the perfect parry armor, the bounty hunter armor, and that was working pretty well against him. And then it started to get cold, and then all of a sudden he killed me. I was like, oh,
Yeah, he
that
sucks.
sucks. Yeah. So I got scorch bombs now. I wish I got help. Not 100% sure. I don't think it's gonna, but I got scorch bombs. I could just set them on fire the whole time and just keep throwing at them.
I recommend that.
But yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much my week. I think I started watching a Netflix show, Dynamite, I guess or something like that. One of the Korean dramas I started to watch. And that was like a couple nights ago. I started to watch that, and that was it. That's my week. Unless I did anything else, which I don't remember. Um, Kevin, you're up.
Yep. I played some Enshrouded. I played some Star of Providence. I played Last Epoch. I played Mouse PI for Hire. I played RoboQuest VR, and I played Wrath Aeon of Ruin, and I am currently playing Vampire Crawlers. Um, and I watched the finale of season 2 of The Pit. Call me.
Cool. Okay. All right. Desunoto, go for it.
Um. Oh. What? Oh. Mm. What do I do? I oh, the
He
pit.
revved up.
Cause the pit season finale. Stop it! Stop it! Stop. Yeah, it just reads your words. Yeah. Stop doing that.
Sorry, I
I
was itching my foot. Sorry about that.
I rewatched. I didn't put this in last week. Right? No, I rewatched. No, I did. What the hell? Okay, that's incorrect. I watched this movie called named 180. It's a South African thriller movie. This dad has to get revenge for the death of his son.
As the guy's running away in the movie, it's a thriller. He's like, "Why are you running? Why are you running?"
They have
And I
a
gotta run.
similar accent, but
Why are you running?
unfortunately nobody says those words.
Oh, that's
So,
disappointing.
yeah.
That is disappointing.
Just
Yeah.
like me. Disappointing.
Well, no, you could never
No.
be disappointing, Daddy. You're all good.
For 20, what the?
You could be disappointed in me. That's a different thing. You can't be disappointing. You could be disappointed. Just like Trump appoints everybody. Disappointed.
Wow.
Sorry, I'm behind here in my list.
We're 2 time zones behind with Desunoto.
Man,
What?
I'm eating, but I gotta say, Genesis has been funny the last 5 minutes. I just want to throw that out there. I've laughed at almost everything you've said. I'm like, I don't know if it's because I'm just happy I'm eating and stuff, and I'm just in a good mood, but you've just been dropping banger after banger. Sorry, I was itching my foot. like, oh man. Ah. Anyways, continue.
Um, let's see here. I started Beef season 2. Watched the first 4 episodes. It's not nearly as entertaining as season 1 was for whatever reason. It's like an anthology series now, so nothing that season 1 had has carried over to season 2 other than the central uh, idea of beef being present between 2 or more parties of people. Um,
I like having beef present between me and someone else. It's always a great time.
Still interesting season though. I think the escalation hasn't reached the level of the first season, but it's getting there. Only like I think halfway through maybe. It's eight episodes, so about halfway through. I watched this other movie called Husband, Father, Killer. It's very messed up. Um, the Alyssa Platel story. This is very, very messed up. This abusive boyfriend of a 16-year-old girl gets her to elope with him. Then they fast forward to having a baby. Then, as you can probably guess, the abusive boyfriend turns out to be a piece of shit dad, putting the baby inside a cooler that has a lid on it to stop it from crying. Yeah, yeah. It gets even worse. It gets even worse. Not for the baby, but the girl.
Oh!
Did you also hear about this?
I know of the real story.
Yeah, it's super fucked up.
Oh no! I didn't know they made a movie.
They did, yeah. And the movie, it doesn't show anything obviously, but everything's happening behind the scenes.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, terrible. So this guy,
yeah, you go ahead and give them the
yeah,
twist.
this shit-eating fucking lowlife of a husband and now father, um, you know, he is a piece of shit, so he can't afford to raise this baby, and they're forced to put the baby up for adoption. Um, Very young parents, I guess they just don't have the funds or the means, and they don't want to have to deal with it. So, baby goes up for adoption, goes to a different home. Um, then we fast forward, and somehow they had two more kids. I don't understand how that happened. But the girl and this dude had two more kids, two more daughters. So now they have three daughters, technically total, but only two are with them and are part of their family. So it's been like 16 years, I think, 17 maybe, since that first baby was born. So that girl's probably 16 or 17 now. She's with a new family, foster parents who adopted her. And I guess there's like a rule where the kid can see their biological parents at that age if they want to. Um, so these parents took her over to her biological parents, and things are kind of normal to start with, but then you slowly start seeing this Neanderthal of a father start to inch like ever so slowly closer to his estranged daughter that he had 16 years ago in a way that is not welcome. And obviously she's like, she's
I used to
16.
buy her chocolate ice cream instead of vanilla ice cream. She hated that.
Yeah, she's seeing this as, oh, my dad, he's just being nice, he's being kind, he's being there for me because he wasn't,
I was gonna
he
buy
wasn't able to.
pistachio, but she
He
didn't
wasn't
like
able
that either.
to.
Then
And
she called CPS on me.
they should have. They really should have.
All I wanted to do was buy some nutty ice cream, you know? Nutty ice cream that makes people happy.
Hey, your jokes, I would hold them off for a second.
Um, so the mom in the situation, she's been pretty much the one who's like been providing and doing everything for these two girls. The dad just stays at home doing jack shit, and she doesn't want to live there anymore. She wants to get a divorce from the dad. Things go pretty bad. And the dad implants this idea into the girl who got adopted, that her mom is the reason why they gave her up. That she was partying and all this shit and blah blah blah. And so this kid's now stuck in between the two stories that the parents are giving her, and she doesn't know who to believe. But eventually, the mom moves out with the other two daughters, um, and the oldest girl stays with the dad, and the grooming starts, and the sexual relations start, and between the daughter and her father, her real father, and he sees nothing wrong with it. He tells her there's nothing wrong with it, and they eventually get her pregnant. So, yeah, then baby does come along, and eventually, the whole time behind the scenes, the mom is like working with the police to try and get this guy arrested because he's clearly abusing his own child and committing incest knowingly, but he sees nothing wrong with it, and they eventually are able to charge him. He gets sent to jail. Um, she's taking care of the baby. He comes out of jail, and he can't find his wife slash daughter anywhere. Um, so meanwhile, his granddaughter of his daughter is stashed away at his mother-in-law's house. For some reason, nobody thought to bring the baby out of that environment for whatever idiotic reason. I don't know. But he kills the baby himself, this new grandchild from his own daughter, and then he goes to find this daughter he impregnated himself, shoots her, and then drives somewhere to a dead-end street and kills himself afterwards. And yeah, this poor wife is left to deal with that grievance, and her two daughters that um, she only figured this out because the older one told her, "Oh, Daddy and I forgot her sister's name, but sister are doing this." And she like made a joke that the girl was pregnant, and everybody thought it was from her boyfriend, but it was actually from her own dad. So, yeah.
Hey, any more jokes, Genesis, or
No, 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 no.
no? No?
No,
No?
no.
You're not touching that with a 10-foot pole, huh?
No, not touching that now. I'm not touching it, just like I just refuse to touch other things, you know what I mean? I keep my hands to myself.
I unfortunately remember when this happened because it was real big news at the time.
I don't understand how it happened.
So when you said the
When did this occur
name,
again?
what?
What year did this occur again?
2015,
It's pretty recent.
maybe?
Oh, okay. All right.
A little
About 11 years ago?
No, it might have been more than that. I can't think of the... I don't know. I remember it happening, and when you said you watched that movie, I'm like, oh, that sounds interesting. And I was like, wow, this kind of looks familiar. And then I Googled it, and I saw the image of the girl standing next to her dad, husband, father of a child. And I was like, oh, yeah, this haunting-ass image. No, thank you.
Just so messed up.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not great.
And she had a second shot after all that happened, the first daughter, but then he just goes and ends it all.
2018 is when it occurred.
That's pretty recent.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, imagine that happening in 2018. What the
So
fuck? How insane. This is like something you'd think, oh, it happened in like 1995 or whatever. Like, it just went unchecked for this long. It's crazy. Shit, I watched something else on Prime, I think. Let's see. Oh, Conjuring 4 is on Prime. I gotta watch that. Oh. I didn't watch anything on Prime. Thought I did. Maybe not. Maybe not. I did watch something else today, though. Trust Me, The False Prophet. A very similar situation, except on a much larger scale. Where this guy pretty much makes his own personal harem with his own wives and their children and their sisters and their mothers. So more incest. Just what
The fuck?
What the
yeah,
doctor ordered.
much larger scale. This has to do with Samuel Bateman, a guy who ran this pretty much this entire town in Colorado, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fun
And he had a lot of
fact.
money.
My mom was watching this, I don't know, sometime
Of
over the
course.
weekend.
Yeah.
And then I've been watching a lot of crime stuff on YouTube, and literally yesterday, or no, Sunday, it was one of the crime videos that one of the crime channels I watch. It was his arrest,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and
So
like, how
that
many people are in the truck? And he's
oh
like, oh, I don't want to answer that. It's like, what?
he stands so dumbfounded in front of these police, like he can't utter a single word. He didn't want to say his last name. He didn't want to see how many people's in the truck. He didn't want to say anything. Um, but that was just the first like stepping stone of first of many stepping stones actually, because this was like a 2 year long uh covert operation that started from this one lady and her husband going to film a documentary of these people, um, because she suffered a similar situation when she was growing up, so she didn't
Mm-hmm.
want all these 20 something other young girls and women to go through the same thing. So this like it's actually crazy how long it took, but an actual result came out of all of it, which is good. The guy got sentenced to 50 years.
Not enough time.
Not enough time. Absolutely not for sexually assaulting many of minors, his own
Uh-huh.
children, his children's. Well, I don't think it got that far because they were still babies. Who knows? Terrible. Yeah, but him and these other two dudes ran this town essentially, where like one would provide money, the other one would provide like organization, I think, and like just things for all these women to do. And the ages range from like 11 to I don't know, like 40 or 50 probably. And he's just having sex with all of them because he's the chosen one of the Heavenly Father, and he received word from the Heavenly Father to mandate all the things he told these girls he was going to do to them, and that it was all good, and that if they didn't, they'd suffer the hellfire that awaited them if they disobeyed. And it is insane how brainwashed and infatuated these every single one of these women and girls were. Because that first arrest they made, because he was transporting all his women in this like little trailer you hitch to the back of a pickup, like the ones they put animals into, like a horse or um any other small, like big or small animal like that. He had them in there. The police stopped him, and he got put in a in he got detained for like I don't know 2 or 3 days. When he comes back to the hotel, all the girls and women are waiting for him in a hotel room, welcoming him like he's the next fucking Jesus Christ coming out of the heavens light or whatever the hell. It was so nasty. So nasty. But yeah, that was about this guy, and then apparently there's another docuseries about the guy before him, who he took up the mantle from, called Keep, Sweet, Pray, and Obey. That's about the guy before the Samuel Bateman guy came in. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it continues both, but no, it is Warren Jeffs is the former leader of this fundamentalist church. Somehow this still goes on today. This is only the last like 5 years. They finally got him in jail in 2024, but the whole investigation started since 2020. Absolutely mind-boggling. I think that was the only other thing I watched. Yeah.
Is that all you did then?
Yeah, I think that's everything.
All right, and I guess I'll go. I did Ship Graveyard Simulator 2, still working my way through the DLC. It's taking fucking forever. It took me 10 hours to do one ship, or 11 hours to do one ship. So it's really getting
What do you
difficult.
have to do in that one?
Break apart ships.
Oh.
Yeah. And the DLC I'm doing is like really large ships. Mega ships, I think they're called.
Mega ships.
Yeah. So it takes forever, and you have to get specific items for the contracts. So some of them it's like, oh, I'll get like 30 couches. So I have to go through the ship and look for couches and like pick them up, which is you can hold up to 550 pounds of stuff. So it sounds super easy, and sometimes it is.
Yeah.
And other times it's like the last one was like you need 77,000 pounds of iron, and everything I was finding was like 11 pounds of iron. So I just had to go through and just pick up 11 pounds over and over and over, and occasionally I would find something that was 700 pounds or 22 pounds, but mostly 11 pounds of iron, and then work my way up to 70,000. So it took forever. And the one I'm on now, I need 520,000 pounds of low-grade metal, which is the most common resource, but to get it takes a long time, especially 520,000 pounds of it. So I still need like a bunch of iron and stuff, but that should come naturally as I'm working my way through the 520,000 pounds of iron or of low-grade metal. So it's just gonna be a while. Hopefully I'll finish the DLC before next week. I kind of wanted to start Mafia, and after watching a trailer for Batman: Legacy of the Dark Knight, that might be a day one. So I'm trying to finish what I got. What else did I do? Watch the Pitt season 2 finale. Tessinoda, I'm assuming you also watched that. I don't know if you said it. Oh, okay, cool. We'll talk about it. And then, did I do it? Oh, Kevin and I watched 8 out of 10 Cats. We started it on Prime.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
we watched a couple
That's
episodes
on
of that.
Prime?
Yeah, it's on Prime. It's
You got the ads one or no? Oh yeah, you have.
No, I have the one without
People,
ads.
Okay, I was gonna say I know you told me something about ads
I
the
I
week
had
prior.
the I had the ads one, but Kevin, when we were watching Fallout, I bought the no ads version for like an extra $3 a month or whatever. So, and I gotta be honest, not sure how to cancel it, so I still don't have ads. So, it literally will not let me just cancel that little piece.
How much you
So,
pay a month? $4 a month?
it's something like that.
Okay, all right. They just raised it. I think it was like $2 a month before now. Or I don't think
Yeah.
it was the ads before. They introduced the ad tier, and now they have an ad-free tier, which is $4 a
Yeah,
month.
I pay the yearly every December or January.
Yeah,
And
if there's
then
no
every
yearly, it's
month I
always
pay
starting to
like
do that.
3 or 4. I think it's $4. I think you're right.
Mm,
4. So,
okay.
and I went to stop that after Fallout, and I couldn't find where to stop that, and I Googled it, and I was like, I don't have this option. So I was probably just stupid that day, but I was like, whatever, it's working out. So, because on my PC I don't have ads, so I don't need it, but on PlayStation it's kind of useful, so
Yeah.
I'm not that mad. Um,
Mm.
what else did I do? I don't think I did too much else. I haven't really touched my Portal. Haven't played God of War still. Just because,
Yeah, finish that.
yeah, I got so much time left to do that in that game. I got so much left to do. That one's a long haul. Um,
You
oh,
always go to long haul games.
yeah. I played Dark Tide over the weekend with my other two friends.
Dark Tide with a C.
Yep, yep. Dark Tide with a C and Mr. Boar played with them. We played Dark Tide with a D. Um, I think that's it. Yeah, I didn't
Cool.
really do too much else.
All right, that's okay. Um, isn't there well, you're gonna have a couple things this year anyway to play besides GTA 6. I know you have a couple of the games I think you're gonna get.
Hell yeah,
You'll have
baby!
things to play.
GTA 6!
Yeah, yeah, you'll have things to play. It's all good.
Got
All
that
good.
TV though, woo!
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see you set that guy up,
Yeah.
man. That's gonna look real good.
Yeah,
Congrats to that
Dark Tide
TV, by
with
the
a
way.
C sent it in the chat. What, Sunday night?
That was a brand new
Sunday?
one, not refurb, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, I
Yeah.
would never buy refurb.
Okay,
I'm not a
good. That's a
refurb
steal on
electronic
no one.
guy. Um,
I don't think I've ever, but maybe besides maybe a phone or two, but that's it. Otherwise, I've
yeah,
never bought
like
anything
I have
refurb.
no problem with refurb stuff, but for me, I don't trust that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he sent
That
that
was a
Sunday
steal on
night,
me.
and I didn't even notice it until Monday when I was on lunch at work, and I was
That
like,
was a B5 you got? An
yeah,
LG B5
LG
OLED?
Series B5 OLED.
Okay, so yeah, you
So,
got excellent one. Excellent.
oh yeah,
Very good.
so I literally texted Darktide with a C while I was on lunch, and I was like, is this a good TV? And then he sent like a bunch of shit, and he explained like the difference between A, B, and C, and then he sent like a couple Reddit posts, and he's like, the difference, honestly, with the colors, you won't even notice. And then like he just sent a bunch of shit, and I knew he would do that, so that's why I texted him, and I was like, please respond, because I was trying to buy it on my lunch, and I'm like, I don't know how long this deal's gonna last, because I saw it so late, and I didn't know like if supply was gonna keep up.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know how long I got. So then I didn't want the 77-inch because I don't need a 77-inch TV, unfortunately. Even though it came with a
It was
free
like
43-inch
85 too.
television. That's crazy.
Oh, they had that deal where it was 77 would have given you 43.
Yeah, they also give you a 43-inch, but it wasn't the same type of television. It was something else. And I was like, what the fuck? But
Oh,
because
okay,
he even
cool.
said comes with a free TV.
I would have, yeah, I would have done 100%. I would have done that one, especially
No,
with the
no,
deal
no,
that
no.
was.
The place where I have my TV, a 77-inch would not fit. But then I was like, okay, I'll get a 50, and I looked, and there was 48 and 55, and I was like, well, I'm not going 48. I guess I'll get 55. So I purchased the 55 on sale for $799, down from $1,500, and I was like, this
That's
is
a good deal.
probably as good as a deal as I'm gonna get.
Excellent
And
deal. 2.1 HDMI. You got 120 hertz coming your way now.
oh yeah,
VRR.
I got all of it.
Oh,
I'm like, holy shit. Like, and then also
and
I was like,
them
you
blacks
know
gonna
what?
look good.
I'm getting a My Best Buy credit card. Fuck it. So I got a My Best Buy credit card. I bought
Save
that.
10%, I think.
Yeah,
On
yeah.
the first purchase.
Yep. And then
It's fat.
yeah, and then my old TV, I'm like, I don't know what to do with this. So I asked my sister, I'm like, do you know anybody who needs a TV? And she said, me. And I said, what's your offer? And she said, a crisp $2 bill. And I said, sold. So I'm
Wow.
giving her my old TV this Saturday. I'm going to her place. My TV should be coming this Thursday. So
It's still in stock, by the way.
yeah, I'm shocked.
I was surprised.
Yeah, but yeah, it's
Hmm.
an incredible value of a TV. That is like, I expected a deal to come. I did not expect one to come this soon,
Yeah.
and I expected to be paying closer to like 1,000 for a good TV. So
Yeah, the 65 is not as good of a deal, but it's still okay. It's $950 versus $799 for the 55.
yeah, 55 was totally worth it for me. So very excited for that TV to come. Can't wait to play Ship Graveyard Simulator 2 on my new OLED.
Make sure you
It's gonna be
calibrate the TV
incredible.
with a couple of good settings. Look up stuff and calibrate it
Oh,
properly.
don't you worry, sir. You will be getting a text.
Oh yeah.
Don't you? You better be on Thursday night. I'll tell you that right now.
I'll be on. I'll be on later.
I'll tell you
I
what.
got people coming over Thursday, so I'll be
They
on later.
also say, hey, your delivery of the TV is coming between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. And
That
I'm
is a
like,
very huge window.
it's a huge window. I have work until 5. My mom will be home by 3:30 ish. So I'm like, I hope they come later.
Yeah.
And if they do come, I hope they just drop it off. But odds are they won't. So I'm gonna have to figure that out.
Yeah, Best Buy, they'll usually want a signature or something to
Yeah,
take the
my
TV off
neighbors
their
are
hands.
usually pretty nice to me in regards to like deliveries and stuff.
Mhm.
And they usually guard my packages, and it's a neighborly thing. I guard theirs or whatever. So
You're not gonna mount it. You're putting it on a stand, right?
yeah, I don't. Where my TV goes is on the corner of my desk, and I have a stand that connects to the back of TVs, and it puts it like makes a center stand, because every TV now comes with 2 claw feet, and I don't care for those. But my TV overhangs, so there's the claw feet don't work. So I gotta find the claw feet
And
for
then
my old TV. I might have to buy a new stand, honestly.
you had a 50 before, Samsung 50-inch.
Correct. Yeah. So it's a 5-inch upgrade, which you know,
I also
That's huge.
pretty
That's
big, pretty
huge.
big.
5 inches. Huge.
What does it know?
Some would say massive.
think I also have 50-inch.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got 50 Samsung. I forgot.
I'm less than, I don't know, 6 feet from my TV right now. I'll be honest. I'm not far. So like 50-inch, perfectly fine for me. It works. But I'm telling you right now, I'm sick of looking at this Crafting a Chat logo to Genesis's left here. If he looks over, if you're curious, I'm sick of looking at it, and those blacks are more of a gray. You know what I mean?
Yep, they're gonna look the blacks especially are gonna look the best on OLED.
The blacks are gonna look black.
Oh, they're gonna look so black and dark. It's gonna be amazing.
I'm
It's gonna be
very
like Kevin when
excited.
he looks in a mirror.
Any reason you didn't get the 65, or is that too big?
It's too big. It's just too big. Also, the deal just wasn't as good in my eyes.
Right now, LG is the best. Since Sony's exiting the business now, LG is like the TV to buy.
Yeah,
like their technology in TV is amazing.
Like, I think if GTA 6 was not coming out, I still think that I would keep my TV. I am literally purchasing a TV because I want GTA 6 to look and play the best it possibly can play. Also, Wolverine, there's benefits and stuff, and I'd be tempted, of course. But GTA 6 is what pushed me over the edge.
We'll see you as
So,
ass cheeks. That's what it is.
And maybe. But
Maybe.
I don't need the top. I just need a better TV. But this TV I have, I could have lived with this another 5-6 years, and I would have been fine.
You're ahead of almost all of us because OLED. I think you are ahead of I think all of us. I don't think anybody has a better TV than you have right now at this point. You've upgraded to the top.
You don't have a better TV?
I have a mini LED, right? My color my color ratio is very good compared to OLED, and I don't suffer the burn-in issues. But the black color that you get in that OLED, you will never get that unless you buy a mini RGB LED TV. That's the only time you'll get that now.
Oh.
So like the newest technology that TVs have out now is called mini RGBs, which they imitate OLEDs but without the drawback of the burn-in because OLEDs have that OLEDs are more susceptible to burn-in.
Yeah.
So don't ever you're not really holding a static image on your TV anyway, but make sure you don't hold a static image too long on the TV. I'm not saying it's like 5 minutes and then it's gonna have burn-in. I'm talking about like a few hours. You just leave it on a few days a week. But I know you won't do that. So, but yeah, I think you have the top tech now in the TV. It's mini LEDs are good. It's just I will never get that black that you get on the TV. Although the spectrum of colors that I have is a little bit more than an OLED because mini LED is just that technology now.
Yeah.
It's like the way they described it is like it's 3 LEDs in one now instead of a single LED lighting up on a pixel, where mini RGBs are each individual LED can turn every single color. So instead of having to rely on mini LED or an OLED turning one, where it's standard one color, but what it'll do is it'll change different shades and add saturation and add HDR to be able to turn different colors. The LEDs that they have in mini RGBs is like it can turn every single color possible in the same LED. There's no need for any changes, nothing. It'll change that. It has the entire spectrum in one LED, which is crazy. They were doing quantum dot QD OLEDs.
Yeah.
But the problem with that was it was too expensive. So our mini RGBs are more cost effective for TVs. So sorry, tangent on TVs, but
No, you're good. So I'm just really excited to get a new TV.
we're excited for you, bud. We're excited for you.
Hey, thanks everybody.
Cool. Okay. I think you guys are gonna save your pit talk till the end, right? Not now.
Oh yeah. We'll classically end this on a pit.
Cool.
We'll classically end it in a pit. You know what I mean?
Kevin, do we have any specific topics we need to do this week? I don't think so. That you're responsible. No
Kevin
game
did
ratings,
have
stuff
to
like
make
that.
an announcement about future plans and projects on this show.
Yep, and I also put something in the chat that apparently you didn't look at.
He also put something in the chat
Oh,
that
no.
Genesis definitely did not look at.
Oh, I think I did see that longer message. Yes, I did see it, but I didn't.
He didn't read it. It was too long.
I didn't.
You're welcome, Kevin.
Read it.
Thank you, Adam. I knew I could count on you. So the pit has officially ended. We'll be talking about it today. And a bunch of other stuff is like maybe slowing down news-wise in the gaming world. If y'all recall, I said going into this year that I had ideas for new games for us to play. I was going to take your feedback into account for Jeopardy and make Jeopardy things for all y'all that don't have repeating games and all kinds of stuff like that. Well, the podcasts have been going till like 1:30, 2 a.m. Eastern pretty consistently. So that hasn't happened yet. But again, we had you guys had Daredevil you were talking about. There was the Pitt we were talking about. There was all the freaking Microsoft Xbox shit, Microsoft AI shit, PlayStation shit. There was stuff
There's
happening
more
every
Microsoft
fucking week.
stuff.
But everything might be settling down, maybe. Who knows? And when it does, I will actually make good on what I said. I apologize for the delay, but also
Oh no, you're good.
these podcasts have been going on naturally, so I didn't want to interrupt it. Um,
That's good. We
but
got
yeah,
natural conversations. That's real good.
yeah. So get excited. Look forward to that shit. I have not
I'm
started
so
anything,
excited.
but get excited. Um, and then let's see other topics. Mouse PI for Hire. I think it's a really good game. The difficulty jumps wild. I don't know what the hell.
Oh,
Like
really?
I don't even want to say that it's a complaint necessarily, but going from I was on like medium difficulty, so I was like, oh, there's options in here for keyboard and mouse. Ed was watching, and I'm like, well, if I can actually use a keyboard and mouse, maybe I'll up the difficulty to super sleuth. But right now I'll stay on like detective or whatever the fuck medium was called. Um, and it turns out yes, you can use a keyboard and mouse, just the mouse can't navigate the menus. Go figure. Um, but um going from detective or whatever normal difficulty is to super sleuth, massive difference. Enemies do like quadruple the amount of damage. It's wild. Um, but it's a very fun game. Um, they mix in a little bit of very light detective work. Um, it's kind of just there for flavor and advancing the narrative as opposed to
Find the key to
like
that
LA
door.
Noire. Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
hanging on the wall.
More than that, like there's some times where you like take pictures of shit and
Hmm.
like collecting newspaper articles and whatnot. Um, but the main focus of the game is FPS. It's very good at it. It's very competent. There's secrets all over the place, some of which are decently hidden. Um, I'm enjoying the game so far. Can't wait. Maybe it's a platy. We'll see.
Oh wow.
I haven't really looked into the trophies. I think there's no trophy for difficulty though, so it's a pretty solid. Yeah, I'll probably get it. Then I was playing some first-person shooters in VR that I've been meaning to get to.
Hmm.
One released very recently, Wrath Aeon of Ruin. Uh, and then there's another one, RoboQuest VR, which has been out for a hot minute, and I've owned it for a little bit. I just haven't actually sat down to play it, and I did play it. We're gonna start with RoboQuest VR. That is, as Ed put it, very pretty. It's got an interesting, like, vibrant aesthetic. I don't want to call it cartoony. It's just vibrant. Colors are very vibrant. Um, Good, competent roguelike first person shooter. It's getting co op as a free update very soon. Um, and the main focus on it is definitely like the action. Reloading a weapon is super simple. This isn't going for like sim level shit. You hold down the left grip button and the magazine just appears in your hand and you put it in the gun where it goes. That's pretty much it. Um, and then the thrown weapon mechanics are interesting in the game. Because you don't really have to try that hard. Basically, wherever you're physically looking is where your crosshair is going to be. Unfortunately, it doesn't track your eyes. You do have to move your entire head, but that's basically where you're aiming. It'll soft lock onto enemies if they're nearby, and you just sort of flick your wrist. You don't gotta like try to throw an object, like in the Light Brigade, or I think it was something in Arizona Sunshine too, where you kind of have to actually like do a real throwing and motion with your arm. This you can just do a quick flick of the wrist and you throw it. Um, but yeah, all the weapons were kind of neat. It's got a whole bunch of different weapons in that game. I really liked the grandma's shotgun. That was interesting. They got some cool
Come
names
grandma.
too. The
Here come
boomerang
grandma.
was really fun. Yeah. Um, but yeah, RoboQuest VR. I recommend. It's very fun so far. And then Wrath Aeon of Ruin. This is both these games, by the way, flat to VR uh, conversions. So they were not VR games initially. Flat to VR, who was basically freaking like Night Dive, but instead of remaking or remastering games, they remake them to work with VR. Um, Wrath Aeon of Ruin got like very mediocre reviews, and I can understand why if the VR version is basically what you would play normally, and they didn't like alter maps or anything like that, because the map design is very sprawling and not easy to follow. But not horrible. I mean, it's bad, but it's not unplayable. But I could see people like really hating on it. Everything else about the game is fantastic, and honestly, this is probably one of like the easiest shooters to get into if you haven't played a first-person shooter in VR, and I would highly recommend starting with this because one of the features of it, RoboQuest VR has like a permanent laser sight you can turn on in the options for your guns. Wrath Aeon of Ruin does it better, and it like makes a little almost like flashlight style ball on the walls or on enemies wherever your guns are pointed, and you can dual wield in the game. So it's very helpful to have these little like flashlight thingies going around, tracking where both your guns are aiming. And with it being like a flashlight, you never lose it on anything because it's always just illuminating whatever it is that it's aiming at. It's phenomenal. No idea how they came up with this idea, but they're geniuses, and a lot of games need this. Um, and given how Wrathian of Ruin does not feature iron sights or anything like that on weapons, it's super helpful to have this. I mean, if you're making like a simulation game like Pavlov or freaking Zero Caliber, you probably don't want something like this in the game because it's going to be basically cheating. Um, but if you're just doing like a fast-paced shooter, this is how you should have guns. Like, this is how you tell the player where their gun is aiming. By far the best method. You don't lose the laser sight somewhere. It doesn't get like slightly distorted over distance. Very easy to tell where your stuff is aiming. I love it. Um, you also get alternate fires with weapons. Oh, excuse me. You have alternate fires with weapons if you're holding the weapon with two hands, basically holding it properly, as opposed to dual wielding, which is kind of fun. And I haven't really messed around with it all that much because I'm having way too much fun dual wielding two double-barreled shotguns. Just ask Adam. Uh, my wrists hurt because you have to like do the like flick your wrist back to reload the gun. Like you don't put the shells in, you just flick your wrist back to like relock the breech. Or whatever the hell you call it. I think that's right. Um, and then like the revolvers, you gotta flick the cylinder back in. My wrists, man. After 2 hours of the game, my wrists hurt so much. But it was worth it. Very fun game. So highly recommend RoboQuest VR and Wrath Aeon of Ruin VR. And Wrath Aeon of Ruin VR, if you're looking to play first-person shooters in VR, great starting point. Great starting point. There you go.
Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else have any topics we want to talk about before we get into some other things here? You cutting? What are you doing? Cutting construction paper? What's going on?
Cutting construction paper.
In
Interesting.
the box.
I was close.
I wouldn't have said that. I would have said the plastic wrap on like one of those, like to get your scissors out.
Ah, I see. Yeah. You know what? That made more sense.
Those things that are terrible.
Yeah. Cut
Yeah.
me up. Cut me up, box.
Oh.
Cut me up, Daddy.
I was gonna say that, then I had thought against it.
All right, so let's have a quick discussion about the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate price cut that happened today. Right, price cut dropped down to $23 for Ultimate, and then PC dropped down to $14.99, and they've removed Call of Duty. So all previous Call of Duty games are still included, but the newer Call of Duty games will not be coming at time of launch. It will be coming a year after launch. Uh, so this is their, answer to, hey, we raised the prices, we realize that, but we need to gain subscribers. So here's how we're going to do it. Honestly, I think one of us called that out here about removing COD and things like that. I think it was Adam or Kevin. I don't know which one said it, but somebody said it.
To be honest, it was a rumor that they were going to remove COD. So.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought it was an idea that one of y'all had, so I'm sorry. So yeah, COD's been removed now. You still have access to all of the big titles day one. Game Pass Ultimate now has dropped $6 a month for the original price. Do we think this is enough to really push subscribers in the right direction here for Xbox? Is this what they needed? Is this exactly what needs to be done so that we can see a big spike in growth? Or is this just going to be another like small peak and then we're back to stagnation?
I just want to point out that Jim Ryan stays winning in regards to this whole fucking thing. Because he fought this shit tooth and nail to not have Call of Duty in Game Pass. And they realized that it was a mistake to put Call of Duty in Game Pass. So, props to Jim Ryan. The only thing he got right. The only thing he got right. Yeah, it cannibalizes the sales of the highest selling game every year. Who would have guessed? But I mean, I understood why they did it. It made sense. Like, it's the biggest game. Why not? If some people just want to just play Call of Duty and Fortnite and all that, so maybe lock them into a subscription. But then I guess not a lot of those people were playing on Xbox. So they were like, all right, take it out. Which is interesting because that means that the price hike from whenever, was it a year ago at this point? A year or two ago? When it went up from 20 to 30? Yeah, about a year ago.
Yeah.
When it went up from 20 to 30, that apparently was inflation and Xbox and Call of Duty. So Call of Duty, I guess, costs $7 a month or $84 a year. For, is that right? Is that math right? Kevin, look into that. But
7 times 12.
Oh, nice, cool, good right. For me. Wow, I just fucking pulled that out. I didn't even think about that. What the fuck?
You're part brown. You can pull that out. You have the ability.
I'm about to go wake my mom up. Kevin, no. But it's just crazy how, like, okay, cool, like, that's what Call of Duty costs. It's $84 or $7 a month.
When they're getting people to buy the physical copy, and that game comes out to be $70, $6.99, and then they have all those other editions like the Vault Edition or the Super Exclusive Collector's Edition or the Cross-Gen Edition, whatever. They're probably making more money when they do those because people are more apt to say, okay, I'm going to get the full game plus a bunch of extra stuff and a bunch of skins and maps and all that shit. Like, yeah, I'll buy that. I'm good to go for it.
I find it interesting that they literally made a value out of Call of Duty in Game Pass. Where, hey, if we add Call of Duty, it costs $7 more. So now it's not like, oh, they've raised the price only $3, which I think is still too high for Game Pass, and the fact that you still can't buy a yearly subscription is fucked up. But yeah. I do think that we will see some growth in Game Pass, but at the same time, I don't think this makes anybody run out to buy an Xbox. I think it makes people who were on the fence of Game Pass are like, hey, $23, I'll activate it again. Like, why not? But I don't think it changes much.
Try it out.
in regards to I honestly think it's a good decision by Xbox, a very rare decision by Xbox,
Mm-hmm.
and something I can't ever see Sony doing, where they backtrack this late into it, going, okay, you know what, we realized that, hey, nobody's playing the PS1 classics, we're taking them out. You
No,
can
they're just
buy
gonna keep
them now.
giving it to us.
You know what I mean? Like, I just can't see them making any type of decision like this.
I mean, they took
And
out PS4 games out of PlayStation Plus monthly games. What,
yeah, but
6 to 7 years after the console came out?
they
After
they
the
do that
console's end of
normally.
the life cycle. Yeah, it's still like they waited a long time for this one to pull it
Yeah,
and be like, all right, we'll pull the
but
plug on
it's
this.
rare for a company to be like, hey, our price increase was a mistake, because clearly,
Now, do you think they're doing this on an exclusivity base agreement here? Like, because here's the thing: we keep hearing rumors about like Xbox is in talks about exclusivity again because we want to make Xbox the place to play games again. And Asha Sharma has a different view than what Phil Spencer has. Also, due to maybe less strenuous decisions that she has to make versus that he had to make. Maybe he had more pressure from the top saying, hey, you got to make these decisions because this is the direction that we want Xbox to go in. Do we think that this removal of COD, besides gaining subscribers, is more of a directional change to more exclusivity talks, or do we think that's not even in the cards or even relevant to this discussion?
so I'll go quickly here and then I'll let somebody else speak. But I don't think this has anything to do with the exclusivity. I think that's a separate topic. But I do
Okay.
think that in the past, especially more recently, I said, like, I don't think they'll go back on exclusivity. I also said they wouldn't go back on the price of Game Pass unless they took out, like, a bunch of features. They took out Call of Duty. That's all they took out. Day one Call of Duty. That's all they took out. A year later, it'll be in Game Pass.
Mm,
That's it. And they dropped the price down by $7 a month, which is crazy.
mm-hmm.
But I think that I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility now that they change their stance on exclusivity again. I don't think it will make a difference, and I think the only way they change that is a delayed like launch window, like how they have for Forza right now.
Okay.
Where Forza, we know that's coming to Xbox like this summer, but the PlayStation version they're still working on, they haven't given a date. So I can see that happening to more of their games, where it's like, hey, we might have a version, but we'll release it in a year at like basically full price or maybe like $10 cheaper, and it'll do
Mm-hmm.
gangbusters over there. So like, I would not be shocked if it turned into that, which I think is a happy medium for Xbox fans, as well as what now I would say Xbox as a third party publisher is to a lot of PlayStation people now. So I could
Mm-hmm.
absolutely see that happening. I know, like, the most hardcore of the Xbox people, the Genesises of the Xbox crowd, I'm sure they'd be like,
Yep.
I don't want my games going anywhere. But I think a delay would still make them feel a little bit better. But again, I just don't think Xbox has a chance at ever being what they were in the 360 days. You know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah.
just
I
don't
think
see.
that's done.
I think it's over. I think Phil Spencer was right in that regard. That not only because everyone chose their game libraries and where the hell their players are, but like, I just think that's mostly over. Because you're just not, if you're not Nintendo or PlayStation, then you're just hanging out and playing games. You're just not. It's just you're not that type of company
Mm,
anymore. I don't think. But
mm-hmm.
I do think they can profit from Game Pass and stuff. So I think they can be. I think they can be successful, just not in the way they want to be.
Uh, Desmond or Kevin? Any comments? Any opinions?
No.
About the same.
Okay.
Kevin, you really got
Um,
nothing?
Not really. I don't care.
I mean, that's pretty much true to Kevin. He doesn't give a shit about Microsoft at this point. He knows that they've lost the game. It's over.
I'm surprised you're not even shocked that they cut the price.
Oh, not really. I mean, they gotta do something.
They ain't gonna let us sit there and fester. They gotta do something. I will say, like, I think cutting Call of Duty out of it is a small improvement, and it definitely goes to show their base revenue from Call of Duty definitely comes from just physical and digital media moving at time of launch, because it takes them 12 months to get that $84 in profit back to them, when they can immediately get that in one shot when somebody buys it digitally or physically. So for them, it definitely makes sense, especially with the volume that it sells, to remove it out of there. I shared a lot of sentiment that what Adam has said, with Xbox, that if they were willing to make this change like this, a lot of other changes are not out of the realm of possibility at this point now. It will help them move numbers. I don't think it's going to really help them change a whole lot. I think people will start. What they're trying to also do is some PR control here, because their press has been pretty shit the last, I don't know, 12 to 18 months. Between Phil Spencer, between when he exited, and Sarah Bond, and Xbox in a whole, and canceling Perfect Dark, and letting all the exclusives go to PlayStation, and basically, giving up, and all the price hikes that have been happening. Some positive PR is definitely needed for Xbox to recover as a brand a little bit. The one thing I will say is I think they have lost a lot of brand loyalty from their consumers, as well as brand recognition. If you look about 10 to 15 years back, a lot of brand recognition did come to Xbox. Like, oh, which console you guys playing this on? Oh, Xbox, cool. You got an Xbox? Oh, let's do this. Even with the one wasn't even that great. But coming off of the end of the 360 era into the one, like, people were still like, hey, I got myself an Xbox. Let's play all the shit on Xbox, because Xbox is the place to play. The recognition has died quite a bit, and I think if Asha wants to have a proper shot at doing what she's got to do here, she's got to recognize two major issues. One, Xbox's brand has been tarnished quite a bit, and I'm not saying it's all negative, right? The decisions they've made to do what they did with Xbox was not just to elongate the life of Xbox, but to also post it on another platform, because they need to they have to evolve in the ways that they make money, which I understand that. Every business needs to evolve, they need to change, they need to figure out new ways to make money. But at the same time, they're tarnishing the entire name and the loyalty that these people have built for this brand, because basically they're invalidating why the people bought an Xbox in the first place. Where the competition, like Nintendo and Sony, they continue to remind people, you have the place that you play your console games at. This is the place that you can only play these fan favorite games, these sequels, these highly anticipated games. You can only play them on this console, and we want to reward you for getting that by giving you this amazing game that's coming down the pipeline now. Their releases are not releases, but their announcements also have fallen flat, minus a couple of them. They were good with a couple, and even when we saw them, we were like, oh, you know what? They might be turning over a new leaf. They might be onto something here. But I think once she understands that, yes, I need to fix the recognition and the reputation of this brand in order to further its evolution. And the second thing she's got to do, and she's got to figure out with Xbox, is, what do we do from here? Do we continue down the path of subscription-based services and continue to build that value for a gamer to say, I'm just going to spend the $23 a month at this point, or $24 a month, and continue to get this entire catalog of games and all the new games come out launch, here, or do we shift gears now and try and reclaim some exclusivity ground, because that's how we will retain a more loyal player base? As time goes on with a lot of these companies, a lot of it is coming down to retention and how much they can keep, because again, money is becoming more and more scarce. So it's basically not many people are swapping to different things now. It's more of just like, I'm going to stay where I'm at, and if they continue to treat me right, I'll stay there. If not, then I'm just going to cancel it. Like, I'm done with it. I just don't want to do it anymore. So how can these companies build value to be able to keep that customer base that they have? And that's what she's kind of got to figure out with Xbox now, is as a brand, do we continue to go down the subscription-based model and continue to do what we're doing here? Or do we pivot in a different direction and maybe solidify a proper base to have us grow again? I don't think they can ever become what they were, which is during their peak of 360 era. But, if they want to remain in this competition between Nintendo and Sony, not saying that they directly compete with each other, but they sell video games on different, on their respective platforms. So in a way, that's still competition. They, if they want to stay in this fight, they're gonna have to do some stuff that's drastic. And that might be more layoffs. I think I just read a rumor that they're gonna lay off another, I don't know, I think it's like 1 to 2% of their fucking Xbox gaming staff or something like that. What number was here? I don't remember what it was. I was just reading it over here. But 15% layoffs. That's crazy. Oh my God. So it might be that, to try and gain more revenue to make some of these bigger pivots that they need to make. But we'll see. I don't know. That's my opinion on it. I was pretty shocked when I saw the decrease. I was like, oh wow, they did that. Not shocked with the remove, because yes, that's their big revenue driver. I do think they still need to pull a little bit more out of this thing and reduce the price just one more time. But they need to pull something else out of this. I don't know what they're going to pull out, but
Ubisoft Plus, EA, Access, the Fortnite Pass. It's just
then it becomes like, what are they going to be paying for?
Games.
Yeah,
Xbox games and other games. Xbox makes a million deals with a bunch of people who are publishing games.
Yeah. They can continue to be known as, like, you can play this anywhere. Everything's an Xbox. You can play it on your TV, on your tablet, on your phone, on your ROG Ally, on your Series X, whatever you got, you can play it on, right? They can continue that brand, but they need to also solidify, like, what is on that for people to play, because the player base for PS5 continues to go up, even though price hikes have been implemented. Not everywhere, I know. Not everywhere's price hike yet. Still, some places still have it for $750 for the Pro and the $549 for the original PS5, or the disc one. So people are still buying it, and with GTA 6 coming out, people are still going to continue to buy a PS5, because that is the place that they're going to be playing it on, because I don't know, 90% of the goddamn gaming infrastructure now is PlayStation, or not infrastructure, a community. They're PlayStation. They have a PlayStation 5 in addition to a Switch, in addition to a PC. Not many of them own an Xbox, because Xbox's entire language for console and why you should buy one went down the drain. So that's where they're at. And I think this is the first step of, like, let's figure out where we go from here. It's going to be highly dependent on reactive numbers now. So they've made the play. What does it look like after they've now implemented this new strategy? Then we'll see a different pivot from them. I probably guess in the next 2 months we'll see another thing happen with Xbox besides layoffs. It's a given.
I just want to point out that You know, we're given. I'll say I've been giving Xbox a little bit of praise for doing this. They did just raise the price to basically $30, and then lowered the price to $23, which is still a $3 increase. So I know like a lot of people will be like, oh, this probably was a corporate plan because make it high and then shrink it low and then get all the headlines and all the articles being like they just slashed the price of Game Pass by $7. And I do think that some companies do that, and I think Microsoft is probably banking on people to think that too. But I don't think that this was a plan of like bump it up to 30 and then we'll just slash it down later. I think they literally thought that people thought it was worth 30. So, and I still think 23 is too high, but I still think it was a correct move, whether it be like a genuine move or not.
No,
So,
I agree with you.
I just know there's criticism about like gaming media being like Game Pass is so cheap now, when it's like it still went up $3 and basically nothing was added. It's like but inflation and cutting $7 out of it during this time is still kind of wild. So just want to point that out.
Yeah. I don't think it was a ploy as well. I think it was more of just a reactive thing here. Just like, hey, we fucked up. Let's fix this. We got to do something now. So let's just get this done so we can move some numbers. Again, they're going through an entire transformative phase of Xbox now since the leadership is gone. So not surprised. Not surprised to see changes happening. This was surprising because of the deduction of Game Pass, but not surprised to see changes happen in general.
Also, Random Tuesday.
Yeah, I would agree.
Random Tuesday, by the way, effective now. Oh, okay.
Yeah, just like hey, this is happening now.
Xbox consoles, we're cutting $100 off. What? All right. Like, is that gonna happen now?
That'll be extremely shocking to me if they do that. That I would be absolutely shocked.
I wouldn't be that surprised if they do it close to GTA 6. You know what I mean?
But wait a minute, aren't companies getting refunds now because Trump's tariffs have been deemed illegal? So
no idea.
Companies, because so they started. I think it's today or tomorrow they start. Where there's a website now from the U.S. government that if you have a company, an LLC or whatever it is, that had to pay tariffs on your items that were purchased, you can apply to get a refund now. I mean, obviously.
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. You're telling me the company can now get paid twice for the same items?
You are correct.
What the fuck? Are you serious?
Consumers do not get any of that back.
Kevin, please confirm this information.
What?
What do you mean, what?
Oh, something about
I saw the
tariffs
website.
and companies can claim something or another.
I guess you're not up to date on the news, so I guess we're just taking Genesis's word. All right? Awful.
Yeah. This is a real thing.
Oh, so. Desinoto can confirm too. What the fuck?
Yeah, his tariffs were declared unlawful and illegal, so they are now issuing refunds to companies, not to consumers who paid.
How does that make sense? Oh my god! Never mind. I'm not thinking about it. I'm not involved in politics anymore because everyone's too dumb.
All good. That's all good, brother. I know. It's all good. All right, so moving on to the next thing. We have Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake, resynced, a bunch of shit's coming out for that. Yeah, I'm sure you're excited to play that. I saw the leaked video for it. It looked okay. It didn't look super. It didn't look super impressive. Like, I'm like, oh, this is like a big change from the original because somebody posted the original with it. Like, I was like, this.
I saw a screenshot and I thought it looked impressive. I don't know what leaked video you saw, so I would imagine
it was it was about like 10 seconds, and it had the cinematic, like it actually not cinematic. It had the same exact cut from when the original launch trailer dropped to like now, and it was like a whatever the new styles that are using. It looks like one of the newer AC games now. So
Cool.
there's that.
Yeah, I mean, I like Black Flag a lot. The only reason I'm partially excited, the only reason I would love to return to Black Flag, I never platinumed Black Flag because it had that online shit, and I just never got all those trophies. And now this one will come out, no online shit, so I could just 100% the whole world and probably get my platinum. So.
Yeah, there's no online in this one. Right.
Would love that. Love doing that. Big fan of when they do that. So, but also this is not on my high priority. This is like a bargain bin Black Friday. Like, let me get that while I'm bored. You know, which is already a big box of stuff. So haven't gotten to a lot of things still, but you know. I'll get to it.
I'll send you the link for the trailer.
I'll just wait till it's legitimately out.
Oh, never mind. They took it down.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I'll just wait for its legitimately out. I think it was rumored to debut this week or next week. Like the trailer, which is crazy because they're like, it's going to be teased this week. It's going to be announced this week. It's like, what the fuck are you doing with this? Just put out a trailer. This isn't a big moment. I know a lot of people like this game, but like, this isn't. We don't have to make this an event. Just put out the fucking trailer.
I agree with you.
Give us a release date and move on and make other things. Like, what are you doing? Instead of like, hey, this week you're gonna get the title, and next week you're gonna get and the week after you're gonna get the. Like, what? Fuck off.
I think we already had Alien Rogue Incursion, right? But now it's coming to Switch 2 for the first time.
No idea.
I think that's confirmed. Splatoon Raiders. What?
Rogue Incursion. That's the VR game.
Yeah, Alien Rogue Incursion confirmed for Switch 2.
What?
Yeah.
They flatted it, you know? Instead of flat to VR, they did VR to flat.
Splatoon Raiders is coming July 23rd.
The fuck is that?
Some new Splatoon game.
Okay,
hang
makes
on,
sense
see
so
real
far.
quick. Hold on. It's coming to Switch 2 only.
Makes sense.
What the hell is this? I need to know what this is. I don't know what this is. Why do I have to download a fucking app to read this?
Oh, is it the Nintendo app?
Yeah, some stupid fucking Nintendo app.
Because you have to do all kinds of stuff in order to read anything that has to do with any news.
Kevin's not wrong.
Or you have to subscribe, but yet it's our fault for not taking in the news.
It is your fault.
Go United States. Yeah, it is my fault, Adam. What are you gonna do about it, huh?
Oh.
Make you sad by telling you it's your fault over and over?
Yeah, that's not making me sad.
Oh, Kevin! I don't feel bad at all! It's your fault! I know that Nintendo has an exclusive app now where, like, you can get exclusive information. I'm sure Desinoto has it for Metroid.
If we just, throw out exclusive a few more times.
Kevin?
Actually.
What?
What's your problem with exclusive?
I don't have a problem.
Okay, so Splatoon Raiders is an open world.
Did you download the app?
Base. No, I just watched the YouTube trailer real quick.
Okay.
It was so it's an open world. Create your own base. Create your own character.
Oh, base building, huh?
You start in you start on a ship in the middle of nowhere, and you're kind of exploring the world as a Splatoon character.
You're one of them squid kids, huh?
One of them squid boys.
Or girl. Squid kids.
Squid kids. Squid them. That's what they are. Squid them.
Squid days.
I hate
Squidums.
Squidums. There you go. We got it.
Squidums. We got
Yep.
it. Yeah, I'm gonna trademark that. They can't fucking take that from me. Buy that from Nintendo, you fuckers. Squidums.
Genesis just got a DMCA takedown. He is no longer on the podcast.
wait, no.
You got the Micked.
I got taken out. I got Nintendo Ninja'd. Yeah.
They
Nintendo
put you
Ninja'd?
down like a Nintendo dog, you know what I mean?
Oh my god.
That's what they do. That's what they do to me.
Oh.
What the fuck was that?
An exclusive sound by Desonoto.
Ubisoft cancels Altera, the Animal Crossing inspired game. Two of Adam's favorite things, Ubisoft and Animal Crossing in one, and they canceled it.
First of all, Ubisoft is not my favorite thing. I just want to point that out. Now, do they make a lot of the games I play? Yeah, they make some of them. Are they fun? Yeah. Would they be listed under my favorites? Absolutely. Did I just contradict what I'm arguing against? I did. Am I going to keep going? Yes, I am.
He learned from Big Daddy Trump.
Oh.
He did.
Kevin, you wouldn't know that. You can't keep up with the news because you got to subscribe to stuff.
Oh, you're right.
And it's your fault. Remember that? Yeah, good.
Apparently, Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis is going to have a trailer in June, which is going to confirm a delay. It's probably going to be delayed till 2027 now.
Good.
Did it have a date?
It did have a 26 date, but they're going to probably delay.
Are you talking about the game that they showed off last year with a date for this year, and they've shown nothing since?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That tracks.
Yeah. And then the new Tomb Raider Catalyst is probably going to be delayed till 2028 now.
Damn.
So there's that. I didn't even have a date, so we don't even know what the hell.
Delay me, Daddy.
Oh, I love it. And I think that's pretty much it for gaming news so far. I'm going to throw things anything else kind of worthwhile talking about. There's a lot of grain of salt things, but I'm not really going to talk about those.
Oh my god, when you said a lot of grain of salt things, I'm like, that sounds like a fun game. What is that? Grain of salt? Like we attacking wheat farms or something? Like what's going on there?
Kevin, Saros comes out soon, correct?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Midnight, baby. Guess who's playing it? This guy.
Yeah. Nice
Monday
job,
night.
Kevin.
Monday night. I'll be watching Kevin play. Be staying up for a bit. I do have work, unfortunately.
Oh, you didn't take off?
No, I also have a dentist appointment, so I would have to leave no matter what.
Oh.
So, unfortunately, the bastards just keep wanting to go in my mouth.
He's not a bastard.
Well, technically, no. She's a daughter. I don't know what they are called if they're born out of
A
wedlock. Oh my God! How dare you? She's a very nice lady. She's like 4'1". She's very tiny. She's not 4'1", but she's very tiny. Like I'm in the chair and she stands next to me, and the chair's at its full height, and she is just standing. She's not even sitting down, and I'm eye level with her.
She sounds like a midget.
She is not.
Right. All right. Well, that's that for what I got. What any other things? Any other games? Things we can talk about before you guys get in the pit?
I'm excited for GTA 6.
Yep, we know you are.
I like I said earlier, I saw a trailer for Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. And it was talking about the Bat Cave and how it will grow over the game, and also you can customize part of it. And I was like, I'm in, cause like
It's your wet dream right now.
I'll tell you right now, I am not in the mood for a Lego game in like mid-May when that game comes out. I probably still won't be in the mood for a Lego game, but I'm always in the mood for a Batman thing. You know what I mean? Like, and
Hell yeah,
that
baby.
game has gone from, hey, that sounds cool, like, hell yeah, this sounds awesome as hell, to, I can drive the Batman Batmobile, hell yeah. Oh, and the Tumbler, and the animated series one, in an open world, and build a Bat Cave? I was watching the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin heard me. Kevin heard me as I
Oh
was
yeah.
watching that
Oh yeah.
trailer.
You made noises.
So,
Just
I
like
made a
that.
lot of noises. I was excited. So, like, I'm just shocked that game now went from, yeah, okay, I'm interested to, it's got to be day one. It's got to be. Ain't no way it's not. Ain't no way. And I just want to know if anybody's had a game like that recently where they were like, okay, maybe, and then all of a sudden you saw one thing and you're like, fuck.
That was Expedition 33 last year for me. That was also
That
when
was a game
Pragmata
that
was
looked
at the
like it was for
beginning.
me in the beginning, and then all of a sudden the trailer came out, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I was pissed. Because
Mm,
I was like, why the hell does this look like a game for Genesis?
I
And then I
think
sent you the
Phantom
trailer,
Blade
and you're like, holy
Zero.
shit, it does.
Yeah, I think Phantom Blade Zero for is that for me this year because at first I thought it was like a Souls type of game, and then I saw the last trailer that came out, and I was like, oh shit, this is crazy. I want this. I think that might be the only because Pragmata I knew since like day one, even just the CGI trailer. I'm like, I'm in.
Did you
Give
buy
me that
that,
fucking
by
game.
the
I'm
way?
in. Yeah, I have it.
Oh,
Yeah, I already installed it. Yeah, it's already. I just haven't played it yet
yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
again, I'm trying to move down my list. I have that Resident Evil 9 sitting there. I haven't started either of them. Both are installed. I haven't started either of them. So
You'll
yeah,
get
Pragmata was day one. There's no question about that. Yeah, Phantom Blade Zero is maybe the only one that's done that for me. I don't.
okay. Anybody else got anything?
Doom, the Dark Ages.
Oh yeah, you were kind of against it because you hated the second one.
Yeah, and then they were talking about how, oh man, we got a shield and parry mechanics and all this stuff. I'm like, what in the fuck? And then I saw gameplay of it, and I was like, hold on a minute. No, this does work. Then I played it, and I'm like, it does work.
It's just crazy how games can literally. I mean, like trailers for movies and stuff can do that too, but it's crazy, especially with games, because a lot of them are like, I'll be honest, I'll see a trailer for a game, and I kind of know if it's for me or not. A Batman Lego game, I know that one was for me, but I did not know how much it was for me until they started doing these developer diaries and just talking about it, and I'm like, what the fuck? So, like, I mean, I know Genesis knows it's a match made in heaven for me because, Batman,
Oh yeah,
Legos, love those.
yeah,
But, like,
yeah. Lego
typically,
Horizon is that for you? Lego Batman is that for
God, what
you?
a, what
All I
a,
gotta do
what a
is
generic Lego Horizon game that was. You know what I mean? Platinumed it,
I
it
met
took 15 hours,
I
but
met somebody who's playing that, and they absolutely had nothing but good things to say about it. They were like, "This is the most amazing thing I've ever played."
what, were
They
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 7? Even a
no.
7-year-old, I think, would get bored if I'm honest.
I asked them. I was like, "What was some of the other games you played?" Oh, I've played Fortnite. I've played Fortnite,
Number Munchers.
Number Munchers, I Am Bread. things like that.
Then
like
they threw
stupid
out a
fucking-
Lego Horizon?
I don't know. Don't ask me that. They just brought it up conversation. I was like, you were the first person to ever tell me that, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Wow. Did they play the other Horizon games?
I don't think so.
Oh, dude.
That's probably where that came from. Because I was talking about Horizon. They're like, oh, Lego Horizon. Oh my god, amazing. I'm like,
Yo, if they play the Horizon
Give it a
games, they're either gonna fucking love them or absolutely despise them.
yeah.
Because that game it's got some aspects of Horizon, but at the same time, it is nothing like it.
And I can't tell you what direction it'd be going in.
And you know, why is Aloy obsessed with hot dogs in that game? In Horizon Zero Dawn and Forbidden West, I don't even think hot dogs exist. You know what I mean?
Hot dogs.
Yeah. You know hot dogs. You know what a hot dog is, right?
Hot dog.
It's that long thing you put down your throat a couple times to practice.
Oh, nice.
Oh my
Glizzy.
God. The glizzy, yes, thank you. But Aloy, obsessed with hot dogs and food in general. So, but anyways, yeah, there's just a lot of games where like, I'll be like, oh, that looks cool. And then we'll get closer to the release date and I kind of, not fall out of love, but I fall out of my hype for it. You know?
Chair.
You know? Fall out of my chair. Have you ever been in this podcast sitting in a chair? No.
I'm on the floor already.
You don't think so?
I don't even have a chair.
It wasn't on a chair. The truth come out.
I've been on the floor.
The truth come out. Does Adam own a chair?
No, you want a metal rod, not a chair. Let's get some facts right here.
Oh man.
That metal rod is lost again.
Oh my god, you better find it.
I have an idea of
Alright.
where it is. It's somewhere in this room. But that's about where the idea ends.
Oh man.
Oh.
I got a couple
Where to
guesses.
find it,
I got a couple
man?
quadrants I can look into.
Oh, quadrants.
No, I love quadrants. Quadrant me up, daddy.
Now, how many quadrants are in my bedroom? Some would say 4.
In other instances, maybe 6.
You know, I was thinking 6.
Maybe 7.
6, 7.
6,
No.
7. 6, 7.
What do you mean, no, Kevin? Well, okay.
No.
Real quick, Decino, did you have a game that you're excited for, but then kind of fell out of love and then kind of fell back in love with the topic, or no?
You think he's half-heartedly doing this?
I think he's going to tell us League of Legends.
No, I meant. Never mind.
Well,
Half-heartedly.
while you think about that, there's this one girl at work that I am not friends with. Like, I'm friendly with her and stuff. She sits far away. She constantly says, I'm dead at things. And...
I'm dead, guys.
no, literally just,
6,
I'm
7,
dead.
I'm dead.
And my sister, my older sister, says that a lot now, too. She's been hanging out with the young people at work. And let me tell you, I don't get mad at language or like sayings. Like 6, 7 doesn't bother me. Like, it's not for me. But like Hawk Tuah never bothered me. Like, I usually don't get upset at whatever fucking
Say, man, it's
lexicon
fine,
the
though.
people are using and the choice of diction that they have. You know what I mean? Never bothers me. But when somebody says I'm dead every time something's funny or like is shocking, I can't tell you how much this bothers me on a personal level. I know it's an issue with me, but every time I hear it, I'm like, I want to make you dead. Like, not really, but like, very nice girl. I just want to point this out. The problem is me, not her. But at the same time, Shut up. I just don't get it. Like, how do you, I'm dead? Stop saying it. You can't be dead after everything. She's died like 16 times a day. Like, I'm just, ugh.
Yeah, I feel like that was an older thing too.
Oh man, this girl is around our age.
It definitely it was there for a while, but then it just that saying kind of died. But I guess
Not for her. Not for her. I don't think it ever died. She's dead, but it's never died.
Because I know people used to say that too.
Yeah, typically things come and go. She's using this.
Yeah.
She's still using this actively every day.
Every day.
Every time it happens, I just want to rip my keyboard up and just throw it.
Right at her.
No. Again, I want to point out, nothing against her. She should live her life how she chooses. If she wants to say I'm dead, she can.
You'd only be fulfilling her wish. That's what she's asking for, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't want to get fired. I just bought a TV. You know what I mean? Just bought a TV. I'm going on a little trip in December. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My time off for that was approved. Pretty exciting. So, you know. And they're not going to take it away from me, unlike some people. But, like, ugh. It's pissing me off.
It's pissing them.
I just know, like, how sometimes I know Genesis will get mad at like the language of the youths. That's never really bothered me because I'm like, I don't speak it, I don't know it. Like, I liked Fire. I used Fire quite a bit.
Yeah.
I like Gat. You know what I mean? I'm a big Gat guy. As I know Destinoto is. He's a big Gat guy, you know?
Yats.
So, like, you know, language is always changing. But also, she's dead. So shut up. You can't say it if you're dead. Just that one gets me. I don't know if any of you get upset at that one or any other ones, but that one's been getting me lately. All right, Decino, did you think of a game?
I don't think so.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Not recently.
No, that's fine. That's fine. No problemo. All right, that's the end of my small-ass topic. Small gat topic, if you will.
Small ass. Nice.
Thank
you. You guys got the rest of the show for the pit.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Am I mute? Oh, no, I'm not mute. I thought I was on mute. My control's sitting up there. I'm like, am I mute?
Yeah, it's pretty good. You know?
That's it?
What else to say, you know what I mean? It's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, what an ending. We got, I don't know, it kind of ends without saying what's going to happen, and Adam's all about it skipping ahead. I kind of just want to keep continuing, like, with whatever happens tomorrow, as opposed to skipping, like, way ahead.
I just know they're not going to do that.
I know they're not going to do it. I know that. But that's what I would like.
As soon as the scene ends, he throws the baby down, and he's like, fuck this, I'm going on my bike trip. And then Dana goes, what's going on with baby Jane Doe?
But yeah, I don't know. Probably blows up at Al Hashimi. Get fucked.
Okay, there's a couple things we got to point out. Kevin talked about how Al Hashimi was freezing multiple times, and we went through and we kind of noticed what he was talking about. Turned out, only twice. Only twice.
Yep. So
which was Yeah, but I wouldn't even say you were wrong, but because there were clearly moments where she did like check out, but she clearly must have just been thinking about it. So I see what you meant, though. I still saw what you meant.
Hmm.
So just good observation by Kevin there. But she had 2 seizures. Unfortunately, I was correct on assuming that Robbie would not come
Yeah.
around to her. He would
Oh
blame
man.
her, but he did come around to everybody else, which I
He
found kind
did.
of shocking, except not really, because he did come around to Langdon, he doubled down, and he didn't come around to Mohan.
Yeah, he did not.
And it's
He
just
just
like,
left
interesting.
her hanging.
Hmm.
And then she apologized to him, which I didn't care for. Where she's like, I'm sorry my mom, like, distracted me. And
Oh
it's
yeah,
like,
that was the ambulance bay
yeah,
conversation.
yeah, that seems to be the place to go. The hallway or the ambulance bay, you know what I mean?
Love me a good ambulance bay.
Love an ambulance bay.
Just
When I have
careful,
to
he might
talk to
clip
anybody
ya.
in my life, I go to an ambulance bay.
Yeah, ambulance might fucking hit you though if you're sticking out.
Even
Stick
if you're
on
not
over
sticking out, you know what I mean?
touch. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought that I think this episode hit in the right places. I think it closed the correct stories, except for one.
Oh.
I don't think Mohan's ending was good enough for me.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately we know the actor is not going to be back for the 3rd season.
Kind
But
of just dropped her in a spot and just didn't do anything.
again, I'm fine with her not being back in the 3rd season because that doesn't mean she's
But like,
out
give her a
forever.
send off then.
She might be back in the 4th season. She might just not be working that day. Like, that's fine.
Hmm.
But at the same time, I don't feel like her story hit as hard as it could have, because we literally saw her walk out of the hospital when she found out that one patient died that her and Ogilvy had, and then you just see her sitting at her computer. There's no like conversation. Like in the 1st season, she had that breakdown in the bathroom at the end of her shift, and I really thought we were going to dive into that aspect of her more. But in this season, we saw like her break down, but at the same time, we didn't see like not a resolution to that, but like a hopeful outcome, or not even like a sad outcome. Like with Robbie, we're like, he's gonna kill himself, probably not, but you know, he's trying to convince himself that he's loved and there's so many people to meet and all that crap. But like for Mohan, we get, hey, you know, I gotta find a job and my mom sucks and we're not talking. And it's like, okay, like, cool.
Yeah, but that was it.
Yeah. So I thought that aspect was a little disappointing in regards to the season finale. And I think we concentrated on Robbie a little too much in retrospect for the whole season. Like, I like Robbie, and I think a lot of his scenes were subtle, so we needed to, but at the same time, I think we could have cut down on some. And we could have concentrated a little bit more on Mohan and even McKay. McKay kind of felt like
McKay didn't.
she didn't really do much. So
just for one patient, the lady.
yeah,
That was it.
I still feel like this was a great season, a wonderful follow up to season 1, and I don't like take back any opinions I had throughout the show, obviously, because I still think this is a fantastic show with excellent writing and some of the best acting that's currently on television right now by some of these people who are putting in fucking performances that I know will not be recognized, but like I cherish every single one of them. Like I know Whitaker is not getting any awards for his performance as Whitaker, but like that dude's fucking incredible as Whitaker. And Whitaker is incredible. He is literally the guy where he's like, does he have all the answers? No. But is he strong and confident in everybody's backbone this season? 100% yes.
The go-to. He's like what Langdon kind of was in
Yeah,
first season.
yeah. Except without a crippling drug addiction.
Yeah.
He even has the niceness to say to Javati, like, hey, like, you know, he's got a addiction disease. Like, let's not just name things about.
Giovanni was going off.
Javati was going off, and then he helped Javati pick like what she wants to do, and like it's just like
Whitaker.
and then he just leaves with his farm baddie. Like, are you kidding me?
I was gonna say he doesn't have a crippling drug addiction. He has a crippling farm girl addiction.
He's too kind. Also, that actress looks way better not pregnant.
Yeah.
So props to Whitaker. But like, it's just crazy how much he left the season being like, this is everything I wanted for him and more. And that's how I want every character to be. But he's the only one who's like leaving the season without like any problems. Everybody else got problems. Whitaker, he ain't got none.
Yeah, Mel has her deposition part 2.
Oh my god. When that lawyer lady is like, hey Mel, can we talk to you? And she comes over and she's like, and like just groans. It's so funny. And then her having to come back, and Alice doesn't have to come back because she's a pit bull, is what she was described as, and or a bulldog. I don't remember. I think it was a pit bull, but like it's nice. It makes sense. It makes sense. I feel bad. I feel so bad for Mel.
Yeah, she has to suffer again.
But like, it makes sense.
Not one for the confrontation.
So
with her sister, and she's all worried, and
I loved her sister's responses to like, did they call me? Why, are you staying here too? Or like, what? I have to talk to them. Like,
but why?
Why?
Because it's the polite thing to do.
Are they there? No, they're at a barbecue. All right, have them call me. Yeah, sure. Okay, bye now.
Yeah.
It's like, Mel, I understand that you took the role of a parent, but you're not the parent. Stop.
Yeah.
So.
It's tough.
Kevin, you want to talk about Mel and Langdon?
Oh my god, Mel and Langdon. They're so good together.
The bonding.
They're so good for each other. Like, this is like the freaking best friendship like on this entire show between two characters.
Yeah.
It's so like
so heartwarming.
It's well, yeah, it's super
it
heartwarming,
is.
but like their friendship is like as intimate as it can get without being like taken to the next level, if that makes sense. Like they are the best of friends, and they have each other through and through. They are each other's rock, and like not only all that, but we see, I mean, earlier on in this season, we see that Langdon has taken some of the things that Mel has said and like learned from them and grown as a person, where he turns off the lights in the room and stuff like that. She's taken stuff that he said to heart. Like they are helping each other out, and they're going to make it because they're together, well, working together. I'm curious to see if somebody else joins their little friendship circle.
Well, I will say that I think it's very interesting that Mel and Langdon are so close because they literally worked one shift together. Apparently, Mel talks to Becca about Langdon all the time, But Langdon said nobody reached out to him when he was out, which is crazy because you would think like, oh, wouldn't Mel have reached out? But Mel clearly does not have a lot of friends. I'm just gonna take a guess there.
Oh yeah.
So her actually becoming close with someone because of one shift, not that surprising. But also, I 100% agree with Kevin. Their friendship is incredible, and I just love the mentor-mentee aspect about them. Like, and I couldn't, like, you would think, oh, Langdon's the mentor, Mel's the mentee. Not always. They just trade back and forth. There's such respect between the two that it's crazy how much I like them, even though, like, you can tell they don't really know each other like that, but it feels like they've been friends for 30 years. So, it's just, I just love it. Is Genesis sleeping?
Sounds like
You fucking wrecked, baby. Beat his fucking ass at him. Come on.
No, it's fine. We'll let him go.
Choke him out.
that last conversation they have about
Give him a little chicky chokey, you know?
Chicky Chokey.
Thank you, Destinode. I was going to repeat it too. I'm glad you did.
That's what Langdon did to that guy.
Oh no.
Don't worry about that.
What was it called? Something reduction clavicle.
Oh yeah, where he did the spine reduction thing, or
oh yeah, that was so cool.
First try, only seen it before.
You know, that was the last episode.
Yeah. But they were talking about it in the...
Yeah, they did, yeah.
Like, oh,
I
yeah,
know, and Mel was like,
something
can you show me how to do that? And he's like, I will, but, like, I hope you never have to use it.
Yeah.
So. Not too much with Dana. This final episode.
She had the police. She yelled at the police.
She yelled at the police, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Fucked up with them.
Fucking detectives.
That lady was like, "That's not on us." And then the one guy being like, like, "Oh yeah, we can get them. We can get them there."
Yeah.
And then after they take it, walk away, Dana just yelled, "You know, was that wasn't too hard, was it?" And they just look at her like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
Yeah, I not too much with Dana here, and I'm okay with that. The dead guy in chairs. I was surprised at how funny that moment was, and not like, oh no, we have a dead guy in chairs. Like, this is a lawsuit waiting to happen. Also, I said, like, on a rewatch, it's gonna be fun looking for that guy.
Oh yeah.
Because I remember him in the first episode. I remember seeing him in chairs because he had a cane and a jacket on. And then as the episodes go on and the heat wave happens, he takes like more of his clothes off. And then he's just in an undershirt when they find him and he's dead. And then Ellis and Shen are like, you know, he's got hypernarcolepsy, or it's like, it's very serious. And they're like, they gotta pick him up. And it's funny, Ellis is like, I hate night shift. So, which is cool because she's coming to day shift next season.
Oh yeah.
So.
Excuse me.
Oh, no shit. Hence the constipation. I just thought that line was funny by Dana. Who else? Night Crawlers, every scene with them was great. Every scene with Cruz and Shen and Ellis and Abbott, just just fucking fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Leading up to that conversation between Abbott and Robbie.
Oh man.
It's like that whole baby thing. I was on
That
the edge of my
lady,
seat.
my mouth was open the whole time.
I
Oh my
first of
God.
all hated that lady immediately when she's like, "Oh, this is actually a
Yeah.
free birth or a wild birth," and I was like, "Not
Why
one of
the
these
fuck
people
you go to the
again."
hospital? Fucking stay home and die. What are you?
Robbie asking, "Then why are you here?"
Yeah.
Okay, as horrible as it sounds, I agree with Desunoto.
Like,
Stay home and die. If you really believe
so
that,
stupid.
if you really truly believe that you want to have a wild free birth, then stay home.
Yeah.
I
Why are you
just
calling an ambulance? What are they gonna do for you?
if you want
That
nothing
you
done,
exactly,
you think ultrasound's gonna harm a baby? What?
bro? She's
Like
like,
I
oh,
understand,
women
like
have
to
been giving
be
birth for thousands of years, and Robbie's like, oh well, actually.
no Abbott. Abbott
Oh,
corrected
Abbott,
her,
yeah, Abbott,
and he was
yeah.
like, "Yeah, but the fetal death rate was 30%." Like, you
Like,
fucking
if you
kidding
want
me?
that percentage, then go ahead. Nobody's
Guess
gonna
what,
stop you,
lady?
but
You're part of that 30%. See ya.
yeah.
Like, and props to them for like still doing the work and like risking lawsuits and stuff. I hate the idea that next season they could be being sued by her
Yeah.
because of her stupid baby and her stupid face.
Just wake
I
up
just,
and be like, oh, what happened? What happened? Oh,
it's the
here's your
people.
baby.
I understand to be cautious of like medical professionals on stuff, like sure, but to be like, no, 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 don't do that, don't touch me, don't do this. It's like, fuck you. Stay home and die. I just heard a story about a guy who expressed his beliefs on his personal freedom, and then he got into a car crash and was the only person killed in the car crash because he didn't wear a seatbelt. And he wrote an article about how awful it is to wear a seatbelt, and the government shouldn't force them to wear seatbelts. And it was a Mr. Ballin video, and he and people are like, "Oh man, like that's so funny." And I was at the same time, I'm like, "Damn, I kind of wish he lived so he could see like the consequences of his actions, but like so he could be a valuable lesson and go around teaching people." But at the same time, I'm kind of like, that nature's getting rid of the ones. Like,
No.
I'm sure that Genesis, you saw that Mr. Ballin video, correct, about the seatbelt guy?
I don't know. I oh yes, I did. I did.
Yeah.
He had a whole he used to debate people
Yep.
on what he thought were like very strong topics about what he truly believed in, and one of the things
Yeah.
he believed in was that seatbelts were a social construct that were developed by the government to hold us in place, and that's not what we needed to do. We needed to be free, and that's the land of freedom. And they got in a car crash. He was coming back from Texas,
Yeah.
actually,
Yeah.
and
Going to Idaho State
he they
or
had four people in the
Nebraska.
car, and three people were good because they had the seatbelts on. He was the only one that literally went through the windshield, out the front of the car, was on the ground, like mangled beyond belief. So you couldn't even
Yeah,
tell
he
that was
died
him.
immediately. He was the only one in this
Perfect.
rollover accident that got a
Perfect.
life-threatening injury. It was all, and it's like, I feel bad because like a human life was lost, but at the same time, that man chose everything that happened to him there. Like,
Exactly.
there's people I know that I've met in my life that aren't a fan of seatbelts because when their brother was in an accident, their seatbelt would not release and they almost drowned. And that is a thing that can happen, so they do recommend carrying a seatbelt cutter and a window breaker in your vehicle, just in case. But now that I know that guy does not wear a seatbelt because he's worried about that. And I have to be honest, if that happened to me, I would probably be hesitant to wear a seatbelt. But at the same time, I've been in a car accident. I know how much a seatbelt is valuable because I wouldn't have a face if I didn't have a seatbelt. My face would be on my fucking Geoprism, my 1997 Geoprism. It would be all over the steering wheel and part of the airbag. That's where my face would be.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, oh. But at the same time, like, this woman, I was just like, I hate her. But then I was like, you know what? She's just a character on a show. And also, I hate real life people like this. But at the same time, they still got to save her. And I was fucking worried for her. The first time I watched this episode, I was worried. The second time I watched this episode, I was still worried. The third time, you think I would have learned. I was still worried. I was just like, fuck.
Somehow
they are so good at doing these.
they're so good at making you want this shitty person to get through it and her baby to get through it just
Well, the
fine.
baby didn't do nothing wrong.
Right, yeah, the baby didn't do anything. Fucking mom.
Wah.
Wow.
See, he gets it.
Wow.
The baby
Just
did do
scored the
that.
winning point.
Yeah,
Genesis just scored the winning point.
it's very touching to hear the wah.
But Genesis
Wah?
is too touching.
Also, my friend Alex said McKay looks sticky.
What?
Sticky.
He just said she looks sticky. She looks like a sticky
Oh.
lady.
Oh.
Oh.
And in this scene, I kind of saw it. I don't know what it meant.
I don't know what that means either.
I don't know what it means at all.
Maybe it's what it means in fucking in the God, what was there's a fucking the HBO show
The hobo
with
show?
Andrew. They always
Oh, Warrior?
yeah. They
Oh,
always-
yeah. Oh, no, I don't think it means that. But, it's just, she has a vibe to her, you know what I mean?
She do.
But, like, her just sitting there at the desk and then Robbie knocking on the glass and her looking up being like, fucking, I thought I was leaving. Just coming in and helping with the baby and stuff. But yeah, that scene saving that woman, the baby, and Robbie breaking down because they might be losing them is crazy. Like, I just think, like, what would have happened if they lost one of them?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Robbie would have shattered. He barely could get out of that room and they were both alive.
He would have shat himself.
He would have shat himself. He would have shattered himself. He would have shat his bones out. That's how shattered he would have been.
His bones out.
Like,
Oh, like that.
I just thought that scene was incredible. And then Abbott constantly looking at Robbie and like watching him throughout the episode, being like, "I know what you're fucking doing." And then Abbott has that wonderful scene with Robbie where he's like,
Oh my
where he
God.
talks about that place and he's like, I looked it up. It's where they would drive buffalo off a cliff to kill them,
Yeah.
which is crazy. But it is called Buffalo Jump Off Cliff or whatever the hell it's called. So I guess that makes sense. But also him walking in that room and being like, you want to know why I never killed myself? And literally just saying it. And giving all these reasons of like why life is worth living, which sounds kind of generic, but like talking about his hardships. Also, he lost his wife. Sad. Didn't know that. I don't know if divorce or death. Maybe he killed her. I don't know. We haven't,
Maybe he killed her.
we don't know.
No.
We don't know. Maybe she was in war too.
Oh God.
You know?
Both of them.
I don't know. But him being like, I've lost a lot of things and like it's still going. And I love that last line of like, I know I'm still your emergency contact. I do not want to be contacted. Like,
Oh, it was so good.
That moment with him slightly like tearing up a little bit as he's speaking to him, I'm like, give this man another Emmy. He fucking deserves it again. He's fucking incredible as Abbott. Oh my God. What the fuck?
He gets Adam's Jimmy's rustled.
He does. My jimmies are a rustling when that man is on screen. You know what I mean?
I was about to say that. I was about to say my jimmies have been rust.
My jimmies are jimmy-thing. You know, I just
Jimothy. My jimmies are Jimothy.
It's just crazy how good that his relationship with Robbie is. Even fucking Duke, the motorcycle guy.
God.
Their relationship fantastic. Duke being like, "Hey, I'll come back for all the tests, but promise me that you'll come back too."
Gotta make a deal.
And it's like
say yes.
He wouldn't say yes, but at the same time, like, I just love how Duke promised him he was coming back for the tests, which I believe him because he just sounded genuine. And I can't get over how great that relationship was in this show. That's the biggest takeaway for me, is how great that relationship was, because it just felt like they've been friends who've bonded over motorcycles, and they've formed somehow a deep connection in a short amount of time. And I just love that so much. I would have never guessed that they would have introduced a character like that this season. Would have never guessed. I would have assumed that it was Abbott taking that role. But, incredible work by both of them. So, crazy. Al Hashimi, she cries in her car.
Oh my god.
Apparently they cut a scene where she calls her ex-husband and says that she can't pick up her child. Can you watch him for the night? And he says, "Are you okay? Do you need me to come get you?" Apparently that was in the script, but they didn't film that. So, and I thought that would have added something, but at the same time, I like the moment where she just stops her car and just bawls her eyes out.
Yeah.
Because I just kept thinking, she shouldn't be driving.
She was so happy too, and then Robbie just comes and fucking bombards her again.
All right, I gotta play into this a little bit just to make sure my character is well known. I am never wrong. How you guys did not think Robbie would be not supportive to, like, how did y'all think Robbie would not have issue with that? I love that you guys believed Robbie was going to be a better person than he ever has shown on this show in regards to this. But, like, blew my mind last week when you guys were talking about, like, oh, you know, I think he's going to support her and stuff. And Kevin's like, yeah, we'll see. Crazy.
Yeah.
Kevin, any words? No?
I guess that means she actually is out for 6 months or whatever.
I don't know. I don't know.
Because he did tell her that if she doesn't tell the board or whoever, that he's going to do it himself.
So you know he's staying alive to at least Monday.
Oh, yeah, he can't leave. Yeah, then he can't leave.
Well, I mean, he can call.
Oh, yeah, I guess he could just call and report.
But, like, I just... Also, would he even follow through on that? I don't know.
He seemed pretty fucking serious.
But... Yeah, but if he leaves, like, how's he gonna know she, like, reported herself? Unless he gets a text from Abbott being like, hey, Al-Hashimi said seizures. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I'm assuming somebody would notify.
But also, wouldn't that be kept private? Because it's a medical thing? Wouldn't they just be like, she's having some sort of medical issue and we gotta look into it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of things where it's like, would he follow up? I don't know. But at the same time, like, I am not shocked by his reaction at all. And I kind of agree with him.
It
that
makes more
like
sense after he explains the whole Langdon thing when she brought that up.
it does,
He
yeah.
did his time and he's back, but he still doesn't fully want him there or trust him
Yeah.
completely. So,
But he brought up a good point about like patient safety and like there's
even if there's
moments where if
another
you freeze,
attending,
yeah.
what if you're doing a critical thing and they're also busy, then what the fuck happens?
But at the same time, there's only been one attending with Robbie's shift. So, well, technically Collins wasn't it. Was Collins an attending? Or was she just a doctor, like a lead doctor?
I don't know.
I don't think she was an attending, yeah.
But somewhere close,
Because there's two attendings on night shift.
which is Abbott and
Cruz.
that was the black guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just interesting. I wonder if Collins was the attending and then she left and then he just didn't want another one.
Maybe.
So I don't know. I find I'm not shocked by his reaction to Alashimi. I was shocked at how much I was on his side for a good chunk of what he was saying to her. That's what I was shocked at. But yeah, I would have loved to see him being like, "I'll support you in whatever you do." But after he brought up like the real world scenarios of like your hesitation can cost lives, I was like, "Fuck!" I totally forgot about that. You are a doctor, yeah. So,
would it really be his say though?
what do you
Like
mean?
she was saying, it wouldn't be on like his final say on whether she can stay.
No, I don't think so. I definitely don't think
have
so.
A heavy influence is probably what he's getting at.
Robbie is a controlling person. We know that. So
Yeah.
he would want to have a say, and I'm sure he would make a hissy fit if he didn't trust her.
Yeah.
But it's important. It is. He brought up valid points about her getting the help she needs, and also it could just be from stress. It could be like any number of things, and like there's a lot of options she could take, as she talked about. Like, it's just.
It was a heavily stressful day, especially with everything going down.
But every day is a stressful day in the ER, is what Robbie was saying. So like, if you're
double.
Well, she was like, I also don't know if it's because I'm working with children because I haven't since Iraq. And it's just like there's so many things it could be that she does need to get that looked at for the safety of the patients and herself. Like she could fuck up real bad.
Yeah.
And he even said like, if you were a patient, we would have to report you. Because like that's bad. So.
I think somebody passed the room too. Was that Dana? She like she glanced in for like a second and then kept
Abbott
walking.
looked at the room, and
Abbott,
so did Dana. I think a lot of people looked at the room because they were yelling at each other.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I just I can't. I hope I don't know if she's coming back for season 3. I hope she does because I really liked her character.
Yeah.
I really liked her character, and also by the way, when she took off her doctor coat, I was like, who the hell is that lady?
And her hair's down.
Yeah, her hair was down, and she was like kind of walking around all like frantic a little bit.
Yeah.
Like excited. And then all of a sudden she's got less clothes when she's driving, and I'm like, who's this again? It's just weird how much I recognize people by their clothes in this show and not their faces.
Yeah. Did you watch the post credits? They do like the behind the scenes commentary a little bit.
Yeah, I did with the like how they talked about like what's that called? continuity, like with her makeup and stuff. Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, they talked about how like their makeup slowly fades and everyone looks a little bit more frazzled because it's a 15-hour day, so they got to look a little worse.
Yeah.
So.
That was cool.
Yeah, and you see it in her too. Like it happens. I also feel like she kind of took a back seat in the last few episodes. She kept disappearing and doing stuff. Like for most of this episode, no idea where the fuck she is.
Probably just stressing
Dead in
about
the
the
ditch.
whole fucking.
No, she says like, "Oh, I talked to the psychologist or whatever on duty," or they're like, "Blah blah 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 blah."
And
So
they cleared her.
Yeah, that they could clear her if blah 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 and all this stuff and like all these options that she would have but yeah, very interesting. Kevin, anything to say on this at all? Before we move on? No?
I think we're good.
Alright, moving on. What else?
Oh, we didn't talk about Santos.
We were saving Santos. For a fact we're saving Santos. You know what I mean?
I think that's the only other person. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I guess that Langdon Robbie exchange at the end too.
Oh, that Langdon okay. Langdon, first of all, going upstairs to check on that lady who lost her leg. It was nice that, they already confirmed that she lost her leg because Garcia said something offhand, but it was nice that they reminded us. And because I was like, oh fuck, I just totally forgot about that woman. That was so long ago.
Yeah.
And then she's like in her bed and like her face turned over and her leg is just missing. And when he walks in there and he's like talking to that lady and then he's like, hey, we had a patient, Cohen. And then the lady says, what was wrong with her? And I was like, how do you know it's a lady? She never typed it in. She didn't. She was in the process about to look it up.
Maybe they only had ladies up there.
I was thinking about that. Not a big deal, but whatever. Yeah. But it was really sweet of him to check on her just to see how she's doing. Shame she lost her leg, but she lived. So I guess yay.
That's the one they couldn't reattach back.
No, that's the one that had the necrotizing fasciitis in her leg.
Oh yes.
Where Robbie was like, she's gonna lose her. Yeah, I know. It was so long ago. But yeah, sucks about that. But good for him for like keeping the people aspect of the job alive.
Yeah.
Because I think that's what Robbie needs to start doing. Yeah. But I just think that's one of the things Robbie needs to start doing, being like checking on the patients. Like after going up there and seeing the people you saved. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like you don't have to speak to them.
Still suffering or lost someone. He's usually only there for that when it's.
And then he's getting out of there as soon as possible.
Yeah.
So, and then Langdon and Robbie's conversation, I thought absolutely incredible. Like Langdon confronting him, being like, "You didn't really want to have that conversation." Robbie admitting he didn't, and then Langdon being like, "What would have happened if I screwed up? What if I paralyzed that guy?" Like, and Robbie being like, kind of not answering, but at the same time being like, but you didn't, and I made you that way. I showed you that, like, if I pushed you, you would commit. Like, you would be a better worker. And he's like, that's how you're training now? And he's like, sometimes. And I'm like, no, it's not. Like, don't act like your tough love bullshit was the goal here. Like, Robbie did not go in with a plan that day. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah.
It's not like Yeah, it just worked out that way, and it's just like he's lying, and Langdon catches that and says, like, I met a lot of guys in rehab like you, except they admitted they had a problem,
We're
and I
just
thought,
like you.
yeah, and I thought that was
Shit.
like,
That was a clap.
and also like, how can everybody be this perfection you want when you can't even attain it yourself? And it's just like,
Oh,
fuck, like, he said
damn.
all correct things to Robbie.
Yeah. Holy
And I
shit.
hate how there's tension between them still, but I
Yeah.
understand that it's not going to be fixed in a day. Kevin said he wanted them to kiss.
Right at the end.
Kevin, care to elaborate on that, or
Come here, sweetie.
No, I'm good.
Mwah. Okay, bye
no?
now.
No, you don't want to elaborate on that.
No, I'm good, man.
You do confirm you did say that, right?
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, sure.
That's funny.
All right, cool. Love that scene. I like Langdon.
Yep.
Complicated character. Crazy how that guy has not really acted anything other than the Pit
Crazy. What
and
the
like some
hell?
dramas and stuff, but like, or like some plays
He's
and
got a
stuff, but
big
like,
career ahead of him.
yeah, what the fuck? John Travolta looking at
Shit.
son of a bitch.
Holy shit. He's got the hair
And the chin.
and the jawline.
Yeah.
Damn.
And the genitals. I mean, what?
Yeah, same
And
genitals as
yeah.
John Travolta, as we all know, at johntravoltagenitals.com.gov.ca.
Oh, there's so many
That
dots.
edu.
.edu
Oh no.
Oh no, I don't know about that.
/.za. I don't know where that is, but I'm sure it's something.
Zaire.
.to.
Zaire, yeah, that's it. .to.
.to.
Jesus. But yeah, I love that conversation between them, and I can't wait to see that relationship evolve in the next season.
Evolve me.
And then Robbie going to that baby, and that nurse being like, I wanted to give her another bottle before I left. It's like, what a guy, what a fucking guy. Get out of here. What are you doing? You've been here so long.
Why'd you go all freaking Brooklyn?
I don't know. It's just like, get out. What are you doing? Get out of here. Yeah, forget about it. But then Robbie coddling that baby, and then picking her up and
Swaddling.
Thank you, and then picking her up and like, no. How long do you want this to go on for? And then
Finish it, please.
yeah, we're getting there. And then him talking about how he was abandoned when he was 8, didn't become Batman, a little upsetting, but whatever. But then
I am Batman.
him being like, I wish I was swaddled, I want somebody to do that for me, and then just talking about like how that baby has so many people to meet and so many people to see. Then he was basically talking to himself at that point.
Yeah.
And I thought, what a perfect way to end his story.
Yeah.
Like, ugh.
What a little bitch.
My mom was like, wow. My mom was like, you think the next season starts and he's talking about having that baby? And I'm like, I hope not, because 1, you don't solve your depression by getting a baby. And 2, he works 15-hour shifts and he doesn't have a partner. What the fuck's he gonna do with that baby?
He's gonna bring to work every day.
Yeah, like,
And Dana's gonna be like,
yeah. Maybe he's gonna take 3 months off to raise little baby Jane Doe.
maybe.
Baby
I think that.
Little baby Jane Doe?
Baby Jane Doe.
You can't just say little baby Jane Doe. You gotta say it like Dana. Kevin, please do your impression.
No, it's bad.
So is mine.
No, yours is better.
Now try it. Let's just see.
No.
Just say, give me a status on Baby Jane Doe. Destino, do you want to do it?
Somebody give me a status on Baby Jane Doe.
Yeah, see? There you go. Kevin, come on.
No.
Okay, all right. Little party
I can't be
pooper.
loud enough.
What do you mean?
I mean, I can't be loud enough to do it.
You'd be like, give me a status on Baby Jane Doe.
Dana whispering. That'd be so funny.
Somebody give me a status on Baby Jane Doe.
That'd be so funny.
Go ahead, Kevin. Do that.
No.
All right, Kevin's just not going to do it. That's fine. We don't want to pressure him.
Maybe that swaddle is all Robbie needed to change his mind.
I think his mind has been changed.
Yeah.
I think every conversation that everyone had with him, I'm a little upset Dana wasn't as direct with him, but she got Abbott to speak to him, so, all good. But, like, I think him holding that baby, telling her everything's going to be all right, and telling himself basically everything's going to be all right. I think that helped. I think he definitely needs more help, obviously. Will he get that? I don't know.
He's definitely right about that. But he's the kind of guy who will not seek help.
He needs therapy. He needs
until
time off. He needs therapy. He needs a vacation to somewhere nice. He needs to see other sides of life that has happiness to it.
Yeah.
He needs a life outside of the hospital, outside of the ER. And it's just right now he does not have that. And I can't imagine Jake's talking to him. You know what I mean?
Ooh, yeah, they never even touched on that, did they?
I don't think so. I don't remember him ever saying anything about it. And I think somebody asked, how's Jake doing? And he said he's good. But, like, I clearly don't think there's a relationship there at that point.
But still?
Oh, yeah. It's been 7 months.
And it's not, I don't think...
9 months?
I don't think Jake was with that girl for, like, super long.
I mean, yeah, but, like, also, like...
She did die, but...
Traumatic event. Might not have been with her super long, but also... Didn't have a lot of experience. So it might have been his first, like, love. Or his first date ever. Because people were giving him condoms and stuff. And then what Robbie said to him was all fucked up. Like, I'm gonna remember her longer than you remember her.
Mm.
Kevin and I asked why Perla was crying so much on the roof of the fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
And Dana embraced her. Not sure why Perla was upset. Desinoto, any guesses as to why Perla was upset? I know, like, Princess wasn't there, and, like, Jesse was taken to jail, and, like, Louis died. So it's been a stressful day for her, but, like, it just seemed to unwind right there. Like, maybe the stress was finally over because they were watching the fireworks. She just broke, but, like, I don't know. Kevin and I were very curious about that. Would love for Dana to come up behind me and just grab me like that, too.
Yeah.
Would love that. Big fan.
Absolutely.
She would whisper on my ear, what's the status of these fireworks?
So what's the status of the fireworks?
Yeah. Well, she's not going to ask me about Baby Jane Doe.
Why wouldn't she?
Because I wouldn't know anything about a baby. Named Jane or Doe. What's the status about Doe Boy? Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know what else could happen. Aside from everything just coming to her at that one moment.
I think that's what it is,
Yeah.
like it could be something else, but like, I mean, I love Perla. I love Perla and Princess especially. Like, I think those two are
Yeah.
great, and I think they're like her reaction to Louis in that one episode is just fucking devastating. Ogilvy was a piece of shit that episode. Every time I think about it.
Oh my
god. Now we got to talk about the happy moments. Digby. Okay, first of all, happy, but also kind of sad that he's just back on the street and like. But he seems happy there, so
Yeah, he's wheeling around his best buddy.
he stole the mannequin. He stole Dana's sunglasses because they're on the mannequin, and he stole Whitaker's badge.
Yeah.
Just want to publicly apologize. Publicly apologize to Langdon. I assumed that it was him at first. It wasn't him, and I do want to say I'm sorry. If Langdon is listening, the actual character, not Patrick Ball, the actor, I just want to apologize to Langdon. But yeah, him walking out and just talking about the chemistry of fireworks, Breaking Bad reference, I don't know. But like, awesome. Absolutely awesome. And then possibly the greatest scene of all time in all of the Pit. We got to talk about. Santos and Mel singing karaoke.
They were going wild.
I loved that Santos invited Mel out.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it. Because out of all the people, that's not who I would have expected her to invite out.
Yep.
But also, she probably brought a change of clothes there because she wanted to hang out with Garcia. So her and Mel singing karaoke, and that actress making her sound bad singing, even though we all know she has a beautiful voice. Incredible. And then Mel taking down her hair and taking off her glasses. Kevin found that especially funny that she was still holding her glasses. Like, I love that scene so much because it showed it really nails why I think Santos is the greatest character on this show, but also because she's the most complicated, but also I love that we're seeing aspects of Santos and Mel where they're both growing here. Like, I just love that they hung out. And I can't wait for season 3. I hope they're the best of friends. You know what I mean? Maybe they go out one time and they have a bad time. Maybe they accidentally kiss. But, like, I love that they did that so much. Like, yeah. I can't even tell you how much I love that scene.
It's pretty nice.
And just to end the season on that, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I needed that. It felt cathartic. It just felt like this is the best way to end the show. Like, ending on Robbie, it's like, fuck, they nailed that. And then all of a sudden that comes up. Oh! Losing my mind. I was laughing so fucking hard. Just, Destinoda, what'd you think about it?
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
Just both of them going off.
Yeah.
In front of all those random people.
Karaoke, man. That's what it's about. That's what it's about.
Well, because the only few times I've gone karaoke is in a private room.
Oh, very Japanese of you.
Yeah. It's usually with some of my Asian friends.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
They always know where to go, and it's always this like super cramped, like like one person stairway in like from this alleyway inside this building, and you finally reach the room and you're like, wow, how is this here right now?
How did you guys find this?
I don't they like know they've been to, I guess, a lot of the places, so but I'm like, the use of real estate in New York is so fucking insane that way. And they like make these karaoke places out of like what could be a like a one bedroom apartment or something.
Jesus.
And it's so like it's somewhere you'd never even think it is, and it's just there. It's like multiple
Tessinoto's just
rooms.
going to that guy's house and he has no idea.
It's so crazy. Damn.
But yeah, I think this was a great season finale. I think that this season overall, I think it was absolutely fantastic. My complaints are little and far and few. Like, there's just not many. Like, I overall, I think the writing is great. The acting is top notch. Like, I currently think this is the best show on television, and I don't even think it's close.
Yeah. Same.
I can't wait for January. I can't wait to see where the characters are at. I'm just excited about this show's future. So
I keep trying to tell more people to watch this, and they're like, "Oh,
there's so
you're
many
glazing."
people. There's so many people I know that I'm telling to watch, and then some of them are like, "Oh, my parents are watching that." And I'm like, "Yeah, you watch it too." And then like it sounds interesting to them, and then they're like, "Ah, there's 2 seasons. I'll wait." I'm like, "Yeah, but it's coming out every January so far." So like,
Yeah.
it's consistent, which is nice. It's just a really good show. So, and I hope the next season is just as good, if not better.
Is this on par with season 1?
I think so. I would say, like, I think there's not a quality dip. There's maybe like the excitement of like the active shooter and stuff. Maybe that's not there for some people, but I think the quieter moments of the system going down, I think that leads to louder character moments.
Yeah.
I think there's also like some incredible like personal stories that go on here. Like, we were so wrapped up in that one guy who had the brain tumor, and he was only a 3-episode arc. We kept wanting him to come back. But like, it's just, there's so many moments in the show where it's holy shit, what the fuck? Like, the medical mysteries are great, the personal drama's great. Like, there's not an aspect of the show where I'm like, oh my god, get over the fast forward. I don't want to see these characters talk. I don't want to see these. There's not a character on this show where I'm like,
Nope.
I can use less of. Even though I said Robbie earlier, we could use less scenes. That's because I want more other people's scenes. But at the same time, I am not mad at any of the Robbie scenes. I'm not like, get this one out of here. I understand why this show is probably difficult to edit. Like, there was a screenshot I remember seeing, and I think it was in one of the trailers, where Javadi was talking to both her parents. We never got that scene. And I'm like, oh, I remember them being in the same room. I wonder if that was supposed to be in like the last episode or the second to last episode or something. Maybe that's when she's telling them she's gonna be in a ER psych, like emergency psych, and I was like, that would be great to watch. But no, we didn't get that scene, and I'm like, that's fine. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll live.
But is she just going to be mysteriously gone for the next season?
I don't think so. And I know people are upset about Mohan leaving, because they're like, this is also the second woman of color to be cut from the show. But I don't think it's the same thing as Collins. I don't think they're just going to be like, oh, she's started her own practice and she's not coming back. I think it's going to be like she's off today. Which I'm fine with the show doing. I said I'm okay if they have to do that. Like, I would be perfectly fine if next season Robbie wasn't there, because he needed more time off, and he just shows up for the last like 5 episodes. I'd be fine with that because I'm okay with the characters jumping in and out because it makes it feel more like a real life workplace.
Yeah, and they do it so well too.
Yeah, they do it really well. Like I loved how Donnie left, and then like there was a car accident victim, and people were all worried about Donnie being the car accident victim because he said he was tired, but he has enough to make it home. People are like, "Oh my God, he's gonna crash and come back as a patient." I'm like, "This isn't Grey's Anatomy. They're not gonna fucking do that." That might be something they do in like season 10 because once in a blue moon that probably does happen. But like,
Yeah.
it's just not that type of show, and I just love it for that. So I'm very excited for the future. Though season 1 does hold a special place in my heart as being the perfect season of television.
Yeah.
Similar to Breaking Bad season 4.
Fuck.
All right, Kevin, any final thoughts on the Pitt?
No.
All right. Doesn't know anything else to say?
No, I think that's it.
Yeah, we covered it pretty good. There's a couple scenes we didn't talk about, like Javati and Robbie talking about her TikToks and stuff. But
Oh yeah, he was just like, "Oh, keep on doing it."
yeah,
on
keep
your
on
own
doing it with the
time."
HIPAA and careful of the HIPAA. And she was like, obviously, duh. But like,
And then
and
like
then
Javati
him,
Whitaker.
yeah, and him saying like, I believe whatever you put your mind to, Victoria. Like that, incredible moment. Like,
Nice thing to say from Robbie.
yeah, like just real cool. Just you know, it's just one of them shows. We could talk about it forever.
Yep.
There's a lot of moments we could talk about, but to save Genesis, I think we're done. Till next year. This has been The Pit, sponsored by Grey's Anatomy. The textbook, not the show.
There's a textbook.
What?
Textbook.
Spelled with an A.
Oh.
Foundational textbook on human anatomy, considered the Bible for medical students and professionals. That's what that show is.
Show
Kind of
the
be.
Bible.
No, Kevin.
What?
Not completely untrue.
Does Jesus know?
Yeah, he was on it for a couple of seasons. That show's been going on like 23 years. So like,
They put him on the cross.
oh.
Oh.
Genesis, are you awake? Did we knock you out with our talk about the Pit?
Pit. The pit.
What's the status on Genesis? All right, well, I guess we're going to end the podcast here. You know what, Kevin, you want to take us home?
Sure. All right, everybody. That'll do it for tonight's podcast. Thanks for going on this journey with us. Thanks for coming on out. And hopefully you stop back again next week. Next week's going to be interesting because we're going to have little old me talking about Saros because I have the Digital Deluxe and I get it 48 hours early. And if you don't get the Digital Deluxe, then you're just a fucking pleb.
Wow!
But anyway, have a good night, everybody. And drive safe. kiss someone, tell them you love them. Just some random person off the street. See what happens.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Have a good night.
This isn't the 90s anymore. Women can consent.
Yeah.
Bye,
There's
everybody.
cameras everywhere.
That's not why you shouldn't do it. You just shouldn't do it. All right?
Yeah.
Just want to point that out. I get if camera. You know what? Never mind. You do what you want.